Oh.
That is all. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You introduce us.
Oh, hi. I am Metroid MSD. That's Tracy.
Hi, everyone.
Race. There's games going on. No, we've got SMZ3. You know, I'm really prepared for this. So we got SMZ3 co-op tournament going on. So we've got Ancient Gamer and Nightwolf on Regrets and All, and Sloters and Sephi and Tenemy on Gegar Gang. So this is the losers bracket. So whoever wins from this gets to stay alive in the tournament, and the loser, unfortunately, gets their tournament dreams knocked out. So
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting matchup because we do have two of the best SM players on our right side. Ancient Gamer and Nightwolf, I would also consider SM mains, but I also can think they're a little bit stronger, at least especially Ancient Gamer, on Link to the Past. So ironically for them, where normally they'd be pulling for an SM heavy seed, I think that's the last thing they want in this seed. They want a more Link to the Past heavy seed and make Sloters and Sephi go ahead and do some of these Link to the Past stuff that aren't quite in their wheelhouses.
yes, I would absolutely agree with that assessment.
All right, let's see if
Early,
anybody
sorry,
see if anybody
early,
goes down.
yeah, early on, there's only two choices. It does look like Sloters is going to go down. We'll see if anyone regrets it. Oh, it looks like Nightwolf is going down. So they are both sending a player down. There's two items in logic down here. Not normally anything, but can sometimes burn you if you don't check it early.
Half magic on floating island. That's a really nice luxury item that we might never get because it's kind of out of the way.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to route in if it's not required.
Looks like Steffi's gonna go straight to the uncle check. And Ancient Gamer gonna go ahead and start at Sanctuary. You know, I would grab those bombs if I were
I
Nightwolf. I mean, I don't know that I would run back up with them, but if the other item is good, having those bombs for Link to Pass is pretty useful.
yeah.
But then you get 20
Although
rupees, and I think, yeah, then you reset.
yeah, 3 bombs is 20 rupees. Not worth keeping
No.
at all. It looks like Ancient is going to set up here for a Houlihan as well. Wants to
Yeah,
get some of that
SMZ3
early money.
pretty notorious for not always giving you enough bombs and or money to do all the things you need to do in Kakariko, so this mitigates that. I can't quite see if Sephi got anything in the uncle check.
I did not. I can't see beyond the bow on top that thing's head.
Is that a Birdo from Mario 2?
That is a Birdo from Mario 2.
Nice. Okay, so AG gonna go ahead and check the uncle spot. And send Nightwolf over to Kakariko, I guess. Oh, nice tree pull. Get a bunch of bombs.
It's nice to see.
Oh, Nightwolf's gonna also do the Houlihan, I think.
Okay, so they're both.
I don't know if I send both players to do this. Unless there's a severe need for it. Power bombs at Uncle is good.
I really don't know about the double Houlihan. Like, unless you're both banking on early Zora. A pretty strong thing to bank on. And AG really does not like the color green or people wearing it because he is making a road trip to take these guys out.
Let's see. He's with bombs. Is he gonna try and do escape? 4 bombs for escape, not great.
He's just
Okay,
checking the other.
another tree pull. That makes more sense. And Nightwolf's just gonna go straight to South Shore. That's interesting. I mean, 2 checks here you can just do, so. Whereas Sloters in Kakariko getting some flippers in Blind's Hut.
Oh! Oh, well, they're not going to miss Sephi Beam. That's for sure.
Oh, where was that? Where was that?
It's in the dam.
See if Sephi picks that up. Okay, looks like AG is finally going to go over towards Lost Woods and Kakariko.
Wolf with a no money left behind policy.
Yeah, and Sephi just following Slotus through Kakariko. Also not a huge fan of this. Again, just you kind of want to try and split things up a little bit at this point. We know we need those flippers, and there's a sword there in the well, so yeah, I guess if with Slotus being just a little bit ahead, Sephi can skip the stuff he doesn't need. But so far, not a whole lot you're skipping, because that charge beam in the back is definitely something you want to be picking up.
Yep.
Charge beam much more important in a co-op situation. When you play these things solo, you usually just by accident pick up more than enough ammo. It's very rarely an issue. But in co-op, very often, your partner just says, okay, such and such thing is trash, don't bother getting it, when it's like 3 missiles and a super, and well, at the end of the siege...
You're not going to have.
You're not going back for those items. Nightwolf gonna check the race game. Looks like he's gonna do Kakariko south to north. Just missile, so not gonna go back for that, I don't think. Steffi in the chicken hut.
This has been a little light on progression in this CAG.
What do we've gotten 3 trackable items? I mean, the flippers open stuff up. The sword doesn't really open a lot. And of course, Charge Beam is SM, so Charge Beam doesn't open anything. Now, the Houlihan play that Regrets&All did may turn out to work out well in their favor, because it is without flippers and without a glove or boots. The Houlihan options are not really there for Sephi and Sloters now they've got flippers. So they're going to have to find other ways to farm if Zora turns out to be the answer. And Sephi does end up with that spacer.
So I'm just gonna question this right now. You do Houlihan, but then you don't buy bombs. You bomb the hut. You farm the bombs, and then you bomb the hut to farm more bombs instead of just buying the bombs.
Money for Zora is the only reason I can think for doing that.
Yes, but I'm not sure that that's one item out of... There's still a lot out there.
Yeah, there really is. Yeah, I like this Floater's taking that sword to escape. Looks like he has not gotten the key, so this stuff is not even in logic until we get gloves and a map. Oof.
Aster Sword. Give us a lamp and... we'll see what decision they make at that point.
Yeah. I mean, hard required Agaseeds are pretty rare in SMZ3. It's not unusual to have a logically required Agaseed. There's so many ways to break around it that it doesn't really come up that often. I mean, except when the item is needed.
Yeah.
And Steffi is going to take a look over here. Won't be able to do Zora, has no money.
Go get the waterfall, see what's on the ledge.
Power bombs and a hammer.
And hammer.
Which opens...
Does nothing right now.
Right now, yeah. If it is an Agaseed, though, that hammer can indicate going over to the south of Dark World. So that could be a thing. And just supers on the ledge.
Yep.
Okay, AG also in the escape. Sloters did not go into Dark Cross. With the key still at large, unless you want to commit to going all the way back in the dark, I don't blame him for not going through there. Because if it's just the key and you don't want to go back, that's just a waste of time. could be required to do that, but the lamp would have to show up for that to be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Slaughter's getting his Master Sword. This is their first look at Saha's hut. And a Quake medallion, which might be needed, or might not be needed, because that's what medallions do. I don't think we've gotten a map check from anyone either, so...
No, I've not
waiting
seen
on
a
that.
map from anyone.
And they don't want to know what crystals and pendants they need to do.
I don't know, but I enjoy when my partner tells me what stuff is, because...
Yeah. Yeah, let your partner do the map check, yeah. Like, oh yeah, there's that thing called a map check. I forgot to do that. Oh, good, you did
Oh,
it.
right.
Okay, Slaughter's gonna have to be careful. These crabs will do 2 hearts of damage, and he's got 1.5.
Thankfully, they didn't pinch him in.
A green pendant ice palace, just arrows in the ice rod cave. So we got a green pendant check before we got a map check. Let's go.
Look, they've got one down. Don't ask for too much now.
Apparently not.
Oh, there's a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, money on the hobo. Not quite Zora money for Sephi, but it gets him really close.
It is kind of getting a little bit close to Zora being required. Kind of.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
still have- they can
AG
still
and
get
Nightwolf.
Eastern.
Yeah, AG and Nightwolf, if they get that money, they'll be able to do Zora no problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now it does look like Nightwolf is going to go ahead and dip Eastern.
Yeah, I think
Which-
at this point someone should.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel this is a pretty good play. Because beyond this, they have 1 check in Desert.
Yeah. What I don't like here is Slaughter is going and getting that hammer. He knows he's going to have to get it, but he also knows where there's a bunch of rupees that he can get. So it seems to me you go get the rupees, farm up a little bit, and then go back there with money so you get the hammer at the same time as you get your Zora, as you get your hammer item. I get an Aegina check over on Sephi's side.
Oh,
There's a morph ball.
okay.
That's
Well,
the icky spot for that.
I mean, and surprisingly, shock of all shocks, going.
Okay, surprisingly he's not going into SF.
You know what? I was.
Sephi, you do realize? Okay, so he looks
No.
like he's just gonna go to the portal. It's faster to save and quit and reset.
Look, so I was right. He just is doing it wrong. Okay.
Sephi, please.
Maybe he just wants to be closer to 230 right at this point.
Maybe. I mean, if this is like a really nice item.
Oh yeah. So yeah, for Gegar Gang, the more that they can do and get in Metroid, it's going to be better for them.
Yes. Ooh, a shovel.
That shovel is. Are you not digging it?
No.
Oh, that's.
How about a fetch quest? Shovel is one of those annoying items because when your partner picks it up, it's like when my partner picks up a shovel, it's like, go check that shovel so I know whether I need to pick it up or not.
And Slaughter's immediately just says, "I'm going here. This needs done."
As he should.
We'll see if he also
If
takes.
he does this, let's see what he does. Does he reset? Come on, Slaughters. Come on. No, Slaughters. Reset. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. This is. This is the thing.
Yeah, sadly, it might be a while before AG and Nightwolf get over there.
Yeah, 'cause
It
it looks
feels
like they're going to
feels
be a
like
little
Nightwolf
more.
is going for money and trying to do Zora.
Yeah, they're going to do. AG will get his money here on Hobo. He'll be able to get that up there real quick. And we'll see if Zora actually has something. If it does, that's going to be bad for Gegar. I don't know when they get back. They've got quite a bit open with that morph.
Also, I can't quite read the health on Sephi's screen, but
I
I
think
mean, he
that's
doesn't have knee
82.
tank, so I think it's 82, which should be fine. He's gonna have to be careful. Floater's gonna go the other way through Brinstar.
Is going to scout criteria.
Yeah, I don't like this scout with this health and no way to actually get the item.
Just don't fall in the acid. You're fine.
Like, he can do it. Like, Sloaters can absolutely make this happen, but it's slow, it's dangerous, and you can't get the item, and now if you don't get Speed Booster, you're completely orphaning Waterway, because you can't scout that one. It's just a container heart, so they don't have to worry about that item, so that's at least good.
The AG just gets the hammer. Nightwolf is going to give him a Desert Ledge knowledge and get that morph ball in for him here shortly. Because they've got it narrowed down right now.
Yep.
They're the 2 spots they need to be. Now
Chain of Burna at Terminator, that's not a bad item.
It creates lag, so it's acceptable.
Okay, really curious what this Zora item is.
Yep, this could be really good for them.
Or
It is
complete
not.
trash. Wow. So if Sephi and Slaughters never get back to that item, they're going to be doing really good.
They'll be just fine.
There's an Ice Beam for Sephi. And a Bug Net for Slaughters. So now the other issue with Slaughters checking the criteria supers is he's going to be awfully low on power bombs when he gets back to Big Pink, and that's a very power bomb heavy area.
Yes.
Except the 5 rupees. To be fair, sometimes you just kind of faceplant items before you realize what they are. Nice drop down from Sephi to get the Ice Beam. Another somewhat dangerous room that Slaughters is in. You can only take 1 hit from those spikes. And the jump is a little bit precise here, but, you know, without high jump boots, it's not too bad. Bottle. And an E-Tank. That E-Tank's actually really useful right now. Ooh, hook shot. Okay, where is Nightwolf going now that he has his Morph Ball? I'm surprised he's not going back into SM.
Yeah, because
maybe
AG
AG
did
going
this,
there.
and I don't think there was anything important in here.
Master Sword? But I mean, you don't need it right now.
Yeah, that could be saved.
Like, maybe if you come back here with Flute or Boots, when it'd be faster, and if you come back later without Flute or Boots, it'll at least not be any slower.
That's true.
Oh, the Power Bomb Pack is useful. Frankly, the Power Bomb Pack is probably the more useful thing at the moment, since they're going to go into into the Pink Burn Star. That is, I mean, this is such a Power Bomb heavy area. You already see Slaughters has no Power Bombs left.
Yeah.
And so he's going to have to rely on Sephi to do a lot of these checks. And there's nowhere to farm for these guys, So I think let's see if he even goes into Big Pink. He might not. Oh, he does need that hook shot. He's gonna have to go there.
He can't get there without the power bomb.
No, he can't.
Okay. Yeah, getting the power bomb's actually really good. Because entering with 15 versus the 10 that Slaughters had is much preferable.
Yep. Yeah, I also don't like that waste of a power bomb. Yeah, Sephi using these 2 power bombs on the side hoppers. I mean, he's got 20 max, but you just kind of want to not, waste them all. You can kill those side hoppers with 1 super and 1 P shot. So, you can do it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Looks like Slaughters may be heading up to the wreck ship, because it's... Oh, no, wait, that was... Yeah, heading up to the wreck ship. He's doing...
Yeah.
Yep. Nightwolf gonna do the gauntlet play.
Always good for one runner to get that out of the way.
Soldier says no to the shield. So far, what we've gotten in Brinstar really is that hook shot, but super important item. Not necessarily hard required, but I'd be willing to bet that none of these guys hover. So even if Swamp is a pendant, they're gonna want that hook shot. And not a whole lot over in Red Tower either.
Yeah, this is a pretty... Well, actually, with the hook shot,
Hook shot opens stuff. Like, they'll be able to get to Death Mountain through the portal from Norfair, and they'll be able to clear East Death Mountain.
Yeah, I would be...
And that is where I'd be sending Sephi if I were
Yeah,
Gegar
I would
game.
be asking, Sephi to go prioritize Death Mountain.
Oh, that's a Various suit.
Well,
at,
that is...
At Spore Spawn Super, so that's a really good find.
That is Spospo actually having something.
I know, right?
Mark this date down in your calendar. Also mark it down that once again there's a hard logic seed that won't have any required heat runs. Just like
we could still have
could have Suitless Meridia.
Suitless Meridia.
I've been watching this tournament.
I know, right? Honestly, though, the lower Norfair plays are the ones that I think really are the separators. And one of the things I often see Link to the Past main struggle is the just getting into lower Norfair in the first place if you don't have access from the back or with the space jump.
Slowders is trying to get to CWJ here.
Yeah, he has to do CWJ. Doesn't have any other way to get across. Not even a horizontal bomb jump. So perfectly capable of doing it.
Just like that.
Right there, just like that. Probably wishes he had that Various suit, but I mean, Slowders is a new route runner. He shouldn't have any trouble with that fan too. Just the extra safety is always nice.
Yeah, that CWJ can be required, but
it's so rare. I have never played a hard required CWJ seed. I have played a logically required CWJ seed that was sequence breakable. But yeah, it's
very rare you have to do that trick.
It's the one people always worry about, and it's like it just so rarely happens. Oh my god. AG, please. Okay.
Yeah. Those side uppers deal 80 health with no suits.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, super and a P shot. That's the best way I think to kill them. Is Steffi going for the early X-ray? This was a big play for them in their previous race. It was the flippers. Didn't quite get the setup he wanted. This is not in logic with the items they have. They need some sort of item, some sort of movement item, bombs, ice beam. Obviously, space jump or grapple would do it. Speed plus high jump.
Yeah. Having a bit of a struggle with it, but
yeah,
that's
I mean,
kind of normal.
Yeah, it's not unusual. Okay, looks like he's got the first part of it.
Yep.
I mean, he does have Various suit, and that's going to give him the full environmental protection.
Yeah. Ancient's gonna like get this.
Yeah, he's gonna get that Various suit. So if there's nothing in Wreck Ship, this could turn out to be pretty good for Regrets&All. I think they are more likely to prioritize stuff in Norfair and/or Death Mountain.
Yeah.
And Wreck Ship likes to have nothing, so.
Oops. Yes. Yeah, I definitely see Regrets&All doing A Link to the Past stuff much more than the Gegar gang. They're just
Yeah, and they even have access to Hera with that hook shot plus hammer. They might not be able to finish it in logic. Hera pot certainly would be available to them, depending on where the big key is. Okay, let's see what this Spazer item is. I didn't even see what was at extra. I'm guessing it was nothing since...
It was an E-Tank.
Okay, well, E-Tank's nice, but yeah, no one's going out of their way for that.
Oh!
Okay, Canis Amari, it's Spazer, which opens nothing for us right now, but almost certainly required.
Yeah, you like to see King. That one. Red's a better color than blue.
Yeah. Okay. And Sloters into his wreck ship check. Starting off with bombs is not a good start.
I mean, it does help alleviate his PB situation.
Well,
oh
those
wait,
are
no,
links
that's the
to pass
yeah.
bombs.
This is the blue bombs. Like, you know,
Powder's nice. Powder's a really nice safety. Probably not required, but it is a fetch quest. But it's my favorite safety. So like when you're Link to the Past is your weaker game, I think it's a really nice item to have. And that's an important item, the bow.
Bow is an important item.
You're going to need that. Because it looks like Eastern is a crystal, so... also, I'm not sure any of these guys know how to mimic clip anyway, so bow, another one of those items that technically skippable if you know the strats, but...
if you get the right crystal layout, yeah.
And Slotter's going to have to do this bomb jump. This is in logic.
Yep.
Okay, gets the third try. Very nice.
Yeah, Sponge Bath is a bit tricky, but it's not too terrible. It's kind of like the Zeb skip.
Very nice 2 missile 3 super quick kill from Sephi. For supers. With only Spazer and Ice available, it makes sense to still grab supers that are on path.
Until you reset them.
Yeah. Yeah, Steffi getting supers he gets to keep because he doesn't want to reset the crate kill. But Sloter says, nope, I don't feel like going through Spiky Room of Death just for super missiles, so... Is that all? That's basically all of our fetch quests. We've seen mushroom, powder, and
powder, mushroom, shovel.
Okay, Slaughter's about to go to what I like to call the most annoying room of the game. Let's see what this item is. And Sephi gonna be the first one into Norfair.
And with that Varia, I can see him doing Norfair checks over going to Death Mountain.
Let's see. Do we have anything to get through Bubble Mountain?
Oh, that's right. They don't have speed or...
Yeah, I don't think we have anything. Yeah, it's not gonna really have a choice here.
You know, just wait till they get high jump.
Oh no, they have Ice Beam. They can freeze.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, they can get over there.
Nova, dude.
Okay, another one of these really annoying checks that Sloters is about to do. These sky missiles. Very easy if you have Space Jump or Speed Booster. He has neither. He can either bomb jump or he can ride the trippers to get over there.
Well, the bomb jump would require the bombs.
That's true. So he has to ride the trippers.
Yeah, this is...
It's slow and annoying.
One of the downsides of wreck ship early is...
Yeah, yep, exactly. I mean, the difference in how long it takes to do wreck ship with no movement items, as opposed to even a few movement items, is pretty significant. And Nightwolf doesn't quite get a quick kill. And Sephi back into Link to the Past. Like he's gonna go rescue the old man, which is, it's one of the easier dark rooms, so it's probably the most important one to learn. Get this nice save quit point. Looks like AG maybe is gonna go do wreck ship right now.
Maybe.
Yeah, so far, wreck ship really not paying out, so that's a little unfortunate. But we still have a few more items.
Oh,
High jump boost is nice though.
That would have been nice for those trippers you were just looking.
I know, right? I usually like to check that item before I do the one in the sky, just in case it is like a space jump or a speed booster, or even a high jump. Okay, looks like AG's actually gonna do Red Tower first. We'll see if he goes back to the wreck ship area. Ooh, and space jump on the old man for Sephi. That's my favorite item, so. Yeah, that's not great for Regrets&All, because, just giving the better movement players the better movement items just makes it even more difficult.
Yeah.
Sephi down to 19th health. God. Those spikes do serious damage. 60 a hit, so.
That'll be fine.
He's still gonna. Did he check the
He
reserve
did
tank?
not check the reserve tank location.
So he's gonna have to be a little careful. You can wall jump all the way up to check it, and you can avoid the spikes. He's got high jump now, so it's even easier to avoid the spikes. But he's going to have to make sure he does avoid those spikes.
Yes.
Maybe hoping for an E-tank here. Grabs the heart
No.
piece. Also very low on power bombs, but does have enough. You do have to be careful here. You can soft lock yourself in this area. Ooh, Sephi taking a death on his way to East Death Mountain. So he'll just respawn at the mountain cave since he already rescued the old man. Some missiles we don't care about.
So just being extra careful, just to make sure he doesn't die on those spikes.
We don't care about. Oh!
Oh, that's actually fine. He's gonna lose high jump, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he goes and picks up high jump, but he's not going to have to do bowling over again because we still.
I don't know that. High jump is really nice, but
I mean, they know where space jump is. We'll see what he does. Meanwhile, we're going to see what Sephi's going to get over here. In Paradox Cave. So far, not a lot. Kind of ironic that he hit the spikes while he was falling down. Like, you just need to fall.
He accidentally did a wall jump check.
Missiles, power bombs, more missiles.
This is a terrible paradox. Oh my goodness, it's even worse. This might be the worst paradox.
That's a terrible paradox game. Nightwolf getting screw attack, meanwhile over at High Jump Boots. That's a nice find.
Heck is a nice item. As long as it's early.
Yeah, and it looks like AG decided not to do wreck ship.
Yeah.
So.
Which is going to work out for them because they're going to get space jumps. So it'll be
so their wreck ship will be much, much nicer when they do it.
Yep. AG's going to get his bow, finish off Kraid. I wonder if Sloders is going to go through the Brinstar to get the items he needs there.
He's going to have to at some point. It's a question of when does he do it. Sephi can check the floating island, just a piece of heart. We're not going to go back for that later. Hey, a map check.
We have a red crystal on here. Nice.
Yeah, I think you go to Hera now. I don't know if these guys do Herapod. So if this is not this is a small key, or sorry, a vanilla big key setup. We'll see if Sephi decides to finish the dungeon. Nightwolf with that space jump.
for the 4 super method and get it.
There we go. Nice quick kill from AG. And we might never know what's actually in Hera. Like Slaughter's gonna clean up the Brinstar stuff that he needs.
Did Nightwolf not pull the cane out of Spacer?
I did not see. We'll have to see when he menus. Shout outs to Total for not putting quick swap into SMZ3. We actually can get information from people's menus.
Look, you're allowed to like quick swap, but just know you're wrong.
That's right.
That's...
Yep, there's a cane there.
Okay, yeah. So I'm kind of curious what AG ends up doing here. If he goes to get that space jump and comes back to super, kind of what I expect.
Yeah, I feel like sending one of them into Wreck Ship at this point with they've got much better loadout than Slaughter's did for his Wreck Ship play, especially with that space jump. And screw attack. Space jump screw attack is so nice for Wreck Ship,
Yeah.
especially for the attic.
Oh man, that crystal's got it coming. Seffi's really winding the swing up. Oh, he's got a second one to go. Okay. Swung so hard he just flipped through the pillars.
It looks like Nightwolf also gonna head over that way.
Yep, which makes sense.
Yeah, see, I think AG maybe just grabs the space jump and then goes back into SM.
Yeah,
so you can save and quit, reset to the ship.
I'm actually
And
kind
that
of
way-
expecting them to do Norfair.
Yeah, that would work too. With Harapot, if assuming that he can do that. If Nightwolf full clears this and there's nothing, then AG can just do this right before Ganon's Tower with no... Aha, small key. Not a good start.
Now, boots are right here. And Harapot's free. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Well, it's a vanilla big key.
He's not gonna go for it. Just gonna leave. Okay, no Harapot for Nightwolf.
He pulled one item. Oh, did
he
AG
die
get
before
the-
he... I don't know if he got the space jump yet. I mean, it doesn't matter because it will respawn you at the old man. So he's gonna get that... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess he must have gotten it.
Yeah, because he had the hit point. Oh, he's gonna check the shovel real quick. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that yet. It's a new check for us, so that'll be good.
Yeah, shovel, mushroom, powder. Actually, they haven't got powder. They haven't been direction. And
Yeah,
nobody's
and powders
checked,
and logic. We
stick
have
with
hammer, so...
Well,
Well, that's a nice item for Nightwolf, that mirror at Spiral Cave.
it's a very nice item.
Loader's gonna pick up his Cane of Samaria.
I think AG's gonna head over there, pick that up. Unless he's going into super right here. I would probably get that mirror first, though. If your plan is to do Norfair, could mirror to desert.
Yeah,
potentially.
I mean, they don't have the high jumps at a Wreck Ship, but Lower Norfair is in logic right now with Varia plus high jump.
Oh, that's right. They don't have magic. That's right.
But they don't. Yeah, but I don't think AG is going to do a high jump with Lava Dive, and of course doesn't know that high jump is readily available. So Wouldn't surprise me to see Sloters or Sephi go into Lower Norfair pretty early. Unfortunately, we're having some internet issues with Sephi. Hopefully he'll get that straightened out and we'll get him back on here. Okay, so where's Nightwolf go next?
That is
I
a
feel
very good
like
question.
there's no good item-dense areas in Link to the Past right now. I feel like they should be splitting up and the wreck ship for one of them and the Norfair play for the other. If he's just doing these one-off Link to the Past checks, I think this is not a great use of your co-op abilities. But it could be something. I mean, if Sick Kid has something, I think that's where he's headed. Doesn't have the powder, unfortunately, to combine the two checks.
They could be very adamant that wreck ship is trash, and they're probably right.
They're mostly right.
Oh, he's gonna fake powder. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. So and he's got almost no magic, so this shouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah. They've got this figured out.
And just a missile.
That is cursed.
Does he not have the bottle? Because he did not check Sick Kid.
I don't think he does, no.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. We do see silver arrows, so we're gonna have not gonna have any silverless. That's a pretty easy to pick up. Yeah, it's a pretty free pickup for.
You can at least grab that exiting Lower Norfair if nothing else.
Yeah, looks like Nightwolf's gonna walk all the way over to the magic shop. This is not the fast. Like either start a sanctuary or take the whirlpool portal.
The swim portal, yeah.
Yeah, the fastest way especially with flippers, we don't even have to fake flipper. Really, is that swim portal.
Yep.
A little surprised he's going this way.
To be fair, I forget about that warp portal a lot myself still.
But yeah, I don't love these checks from Nightwolf. Like we have some item dense areas in SM, and you're doing these one-offs in Link to the Past that are all really slow. And it's just a shield,
so sadly don't pay off in anything worth.
No, nothing worth there. Blue mail's nice. Now, it's funny because I have a partner that if I found the blue mail, he'd be like, yeah, I guess I'm not getting that because it's a lot out of the way. And I'd be like, nope, I'm getting it because I want it. I want the extra protection. Now, if it was red mail, I'd skip it. Or if I got my blue mail elsewhere. Where is Nightwolf going? He's got a bow, so he can go ahead and finish Eastern.
Yeah, he can finish Eastern.
But
doesn't have the lamp, but...
I feel like they've already dipped this. I don't know that I would go finish this now. Yeah, like you're just one item. And it's not even in logic. And you have mirror, so you can probably combine this with pod later. I feel like they're just doing these little one-off checks instead of the item dense stuff.
Yeah, it may not be the most efficient use of their time for this. I mean, this does need done, though. I mean, he is going to get a crystal out of this.
He is getting a crystal out of this, so you can't fault that.
Yeah, that's one of the decisions that you kind of have to make on the fly. Is, you know, when do you do some of these crystals? Because you have to do them at some point.
Yep.
You're not always sure you're going to have the items to make everything as efficient as you want.
Okay, you can go for this gate glitch, try and get over to Croc. Could be doing this with missiles instead of supers. Basically, it's the same either way. He does get it. Like he wants to farm up a little bit. With Charge Beam, I'm a little surprised he's worried about farming up, but I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt to have the extra ammo. There's actually a rather infamous clip of Ancient Gamer fighting Croc without Charge Beam and very low ammo, and it was like a 15-minute fight. Because he had such bad ammo. But here he has Charge Beam, so he's got choices.
Sloters had an epic dance with Little Mordorm there.
Yeah, he's down to 1 heart. Those Molthorns will kill you.
Nightwolf losing the mimic slightly. He's kind of
Yeah, I find this is one of the hardest dark rooms in the game when you don't have at least a fire rod.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bail and take a ferry and try again.
yeah, that makes sense. Just at least reset the mimic's position. Slaughter's looking at High Jump's door, said nope.
Have they even checked that location? Because, like, I mean,
Seppi didn't check it before the mountain, and I don't know about after.
it's ooh, a glove at Croc. That's really good.
You know,
Just kind of, that's screw attack. I mean, Floaters and Sephi are good enough players; they don't need it, but they're also it also makes everything so much easier. it's such a nice luxury item, when you get it before you do Lower Norfair.
so right now, with that glove, Regrets&All is looking for a pearl.
Yep.
Just by density, the pearl's most likely going to be coming up here soon.
I mean, that Moon Pro could be in Lower Norfair. And with that mirror, it could be. We got a mirror and a glove available. That Moon Pro could be in the Mire area. In particular, it could be in Checkerboard Cave, which is a rather popular spot in
yes.
In even Link to the Past only, or could be somewhere in Desert.
Yep.
Unfortunately for Regrets&All, they don't have that high jump to get down to Lower Norfair right now, and a flute on.
Now that's useful.
That's a nice item.
I like having a flute.
Yeah, flute often not required in SMZ3, but sure it's nice to have.
It is sure wonderful to have if you can't do your first pass through Lower Norfair and you don't have any quick way back.
Yeah, so I wonder though if with Slaughter's not getting that screw attack, if Sephi in the meantime, while his air net's been down, picked up the screw attack and Slaughter's just said, nope, I don't need it. I'll skip that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Where is Nightwolf going?
Is there what is
They did this already, didn't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
wasn't anything here, I don't think.
I mean, AG is the one with the glove, so he's gonna want to do Backward Escape when he comes back to Link to the Past.
Yeah, I am confused by this.
I thought they did this, and I thought it was nothing. Ooh, Fire Rod at Croc. So Croc really paying off today. Slaughter's is going to get all that because he's in the Croc fight right now.
Yeah. But other than Wreck Ship, that's about it in SM for Regrets&All. Until they get that high jump.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because if it was Slaughter's and Sephi, they could just do Lower Norfair without the high jump. I don't expect that either AG or Nightwolf is doing a high jump with Lava Dive to get down there.
Yeah, I don't expect.
Oh, hey, we got internet for Sephi. Yay.
Hey. Yeah, he's
Except
doing
it's,
up north.
he has his stream set to be
extra 10 minutes on there.
Oh, no.
So he's about...
Oh, no. Okay, I need to make an announcement about that. Those of you watching...
Those runners of you out there watching, listen up.
On OBS, you want to make sure that it doesn't preserve your delay.
It's going to add another 10 minutes on top.
Yep.
So, yeah, we get to watch 3 past runners and then 1 really past runner.
Yep. And what's really nice about that fire rod is when Slaughters and Sephi go and do their Eastern Palace, is they're going to have that fire rod to do the Dark Room, and it's basically free with fire rod. So
yeah.
Get our first look at back of escape. Money, piece of heart, and an E-tank. So, a whole lot of nothing.
Maybe now you make the wreck shift play? I think you've basically done everything you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they really need to get over to that wreck shift, because I think Lower Norfair / Misery Mire area, well, really desert area, because Mirror is going to be the answer here.
And I hope the answer is Spring Ball. Or Grapple, or both.
Sephi doing this gate glitch you really don't need to do. But yeah, you see Sephi does have that screw attack. Slaughter's obviously just doesn't want to deal with it, so... Oh, he's gonna... Oh, okay, now he's gonna
now
get it.
Now he's
gonna get it. Like Sephi will go get his croc treasure trove.
Yeah, it looks like there's a hard logic seed that's going to at least require some minimal hard logic with this lava dive.
Yeah, I mean, the high jump lava dive, if you haven't practiced it, like that is a big differentiator. Being able to do that, I mean, if you play SM only, Rando, it's a hugely important thing that you absolutely have to be able to do in a lot of SM only seeds. Doesn't quite come up as often here because you have the alternate ways of getting into Norfair, but it's kind of nice when it does come up. It's like Sephi never turned on his phaser beam, just like him. Doesn't even turn on his own beam.
He did have it on for a little bit. Oh, Floater's also making the play to go to Eastern, but I don't think either of them have been.
Yeah, they haven't touched Eastern as far as I know, so this makes sense. Although, honestly, I might have sent Sephi into here and Sloters into Lower Norfair just because he's got a slightly better movement items. I mean, I think Sephi's just going to do a high jump plus lava dive. He knows it's in logic, so it'd be a long way out of the way for him to go get those high jump boots. Why not just send the guy that has the high jump boots down there?
And we've got Pendant TR, Pendant Thieves Town, and Pendant Ice.
Oh, those are terrible pendants. Never like Pendant Thieves. It always seems to have something unless I actually check it early. And Turtle Rock, if it becomes open, you know it's going to have something.
Well, it's mostly open, then he admits.
Yeah.
It's probably that Quake medallion they've already got.
Yeah, probably. AG into... let's see if he does a Harapot.
I wonder if he's going to complete.
Oh, he's got a fire rod. He can actually go get the big key.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, that's what he's going to do. Well, he's killing the enemy.
See what he does.
Oh, he's going to set.
Oh, he's going to go for it. No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
AG. The bomb is. He's setting up the bomb for the coffee break.
Okay. AG's just trying to...
Yeah, I mean, if there's something in the big chest, you don't really want to orphan it, but with an item already found, it can often pay off to do that Harapot. It is a little bit harder without boots. You have to set it up, because the bonk from the boots puts you in the right pixel, and so instead of you having to find it, but... Nightwolf having a slow Bantoon fight, but it's going to be pretty... With Varia and this many E-tanks, very safe Bantoon fight. He'll be fine. I don't think he got any missiles in on that. It always feels bad when that happens.
Yeah, timing on Bantoon takes a long time to get down, and you still mess it up afterward.
Oh, absolutely. There we go. There's a dead Bantoon for Nightwolf.
Seffi's also not going to Lord Norfair.
Maybe
Unless
he
he's
does want to
taking
get
the
his.
very scenic route.
This would be a very scenic route. Can't go through the Croc Speedway because no speed booster. So
Yeah, this is... He's going back to Zelda.
yeah,
Uh,
maybe he's gonna head over to Hera.
maybe he's gonna finish it, yeah.
Okay, and the second item wasn't in the big chest, so Hera Pot would not have burned anybody.
Oh, no, Seffi's going back to the bucket.
Okay.
Want to
not gonna
take
do
a
the high
scenic
jump.
stroll
Yeah, I mean
through-
it's
through
fair.
Hyrule.
I mean, not wanting to do the high jump plus lava dive knows those high jump boots are available. You have to do wreck ship at some point anyway. I can do it pretty quickly because he's got.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do a criteria power bombs check here. Nightwolf, I believe, checked this earlier. Of course, this is an extra 10 minutes behind, so maybe he's in Lower Norfair right now.
We'll know if Slaughter's pivots really hard to something.
Yeah.
Seffi found something. Told him where it was. And AG is showing us how to handle worms. Not getting knocked off.
Yeah, a little surprised he doesn't use the hammer here. I mean, it's the same number of hits as Master Sword spins, but you don't have to be worrying about poking by accident and getting an enraged phase by accident if you use the hammer.
But nothing major in here, just getting a required crystal out of the way. I think AG has to head over to Wreck Ship now.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Unless
just
he's
not-
gonna do...
He could go get that flute from Eastern first, I guess.
He might be... Okay. I thought maybe he would check Sick Kid at that point. Yeah, I think he planning on it, and then he thought better get flute first so he could do both at the same time.
Yep, that makes sense.
Sloters. Catching a fairy of shame in a bottle.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fairies and bottles. they are much more likely to destroy my death warps than they are to save me.
Yes. Unlike Super, death warping is a tactical thing to do,
Yes.
and no Link to the Past. Sloters and Zephy being very much SM runners, I could see definitely not ever wanting to die. Because
Wait,
death
that's
is
back in
painful.
Lower Norfair. Did he not do wreck ship?
What?
I'm so confused right now. Okay, looks like he's going to LN.
Why did you go back to the ship?
To refill?
It's just...
There's places to
You
I
were
mean,
right there. You could have
your
just
farm
did
spot.
Fantoon, which is required, and got your high jump.
yeah.
You could have... Okay. Like,
Yeah.
I know you can do this.
Oh no, he absolutely can do this. But I mean,
But-
if there's a choice to get high jump in a place that you need to go anywhere, and it's not even that slow because you just go up
He
the
has
attic,
screw attack,
grab
and
it, and leave.
the
Yeah.
attic would be fine, yeah.
Yeah.
And now you've got to get somebody to shoot fire.
Yeah,
at
he's
your
got
face.
really good movement items to do that wreck ship play.
But,
Okay,
you know,
but he
of
gets
course,
it. I mean, this looks good.
you know, it's whatever.
But
High
and if
jump
you're
was-
not gonna get the high jump boots, just farm. So that was a weird play to me. But he is in the place, so I do think the runners need to be.
Night Wolf's getting that high jump.
Probably gonna go ahead and just kill GT the normal way. No reason to go for the gate glitch. This item could be required. Or okay, no, never mind.
You know,
Um,
Tracy. Past Seffi heard you.
Apparently.
It's a GT front bed.
I mean, great gate glitch. But if this item is if there's an item on the spaceship
front.
locked spot, it's gonna be all for naught.
He's not even gonna check GT.
Yeah, that surprises me. I mean, with charge beam, it's not even that bad a fight.
He
It's a
doesn't wanna
long
turn
fight. He's
Spacer
got
on.
a pretty decent number of supers to make it shorter. Okay,
We'll
we have
see if-
Ether for Measuring Mire.
Yeah, we'll see if Pearls.
That's
is
not the
a
best way
route.
to walk over to.
He wanted a bath.
Okay.
You know, that is the most roundabout route I've ever seen to get to checkerboard.
Oh, right.
He took the landing site to Lower Northware, so let's do this too.
Okay, let's see what's the checkerboard. Now he could sequence break the Mire ship. I don't think he's gonna do it. Yeah, you might as well grab that.
Yeah, you know. You have to push a block that's pushable. There you go. Okay.
Bombs is a really nice safety item. It's kind of more of a safety luxury item in Randomizer since you get power bombs to do that do everything, but you run out of power bombs and you don't run out of bombs. So
Sloter's now doing one-off checks, but this makes more sense with where they're at.
yeah, they've cleared more in general.
Like Cefe's already in the spot where their item density is, so Sloter's might as well go get some of these other checks out of the way.
AG heading back to the ship. We'll see if he heads over towards Lower Norfair. He's got those high jump boots. Oh, there's a sick kid check. Oh, sorry, that's AG at the sick kid. Nightwolf heading back towards.
Nice money. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure AG and Nightwolf just found out for sure that the lava dive is required.
Yep. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that they can do at this point.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tracy. You might probably know more than I would. But I believe this is the first seed in this tournament that actually has a hard mode element required.
Probably the first one I've seen. Actually, well, the seed I played had the morph ball at Croc. Did we have various suit for that? I don't think so. We had some gate glitches and yeah, morph ball at grapple beam. I think that was the only hard mode we had though.
Yeah, AG's heading over to get his high jump. Nightwolf.
I thought we did
Was
this
there an
already.
item
I don't think there was anything here, so... And I thought they checked this. One of them did, anyway. Okay, so... GT has nothing. Which is not unusual.
This is the weirdest GT setup I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's not even getting in... I mean, because he's on the other side.
So
you can... There's still a safe spot there, you know?
You're okay.
The safe spot is exactly the same spot on the foot.
And because he went to
that
Mire,
side.
he's gonna respawn.
He's going to spawn at the ship.
That's
Maybe
really
he'll
not
get his high
good.
jump. No, that's not good at all. But yeah, if you ever end up on with GT on the left side like that, if you morph ball into the foot the same way you would on the right side, it's the exact same safe spot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can just sit there and charge beam to your heart's content. And yes, it would be slow because like charge beam by itself is very
But
not
he
powerful.
does have
but
a certain beam.
yeah, I mean you could turn that on and make it less slow. And it just didn't look like he was setting up in that spot there when he couldn't get GT on the correct side.
Sloters is gonna go finish Hera now. Find his batch of nothing, but get a crystal.
Yeah, I think Sefri's just gonna go straight back to Lower Norfair, but not gonna do... I guess, did he not do Desert at all? That's the real problem.
He dipped in the desert. I think it
Okay.
was boots locked.
Boots locked? Okay.
I didn't see, but he left, so I imagine that's what it was. I don't know if he got the chest in the button room though. Sloters kind of not on the
Okay.
peg there.
One of our trackers, Epi, saying there was a big key on the torch, so...
Did he check the chest?
I don't know if he did or not.
Also, should shout out our trackers, Epi and Lino.
I also want to shout out the fact that I think we're going to go 0 for 4 for Harapot today.
On a very much won a Harapot.
I mean, this is an SM heavy group of players, so it makes sense. But I went out of my way to learn Harapot specifically for this tournament because my partner is a Link to the Past first, and like, and you know he didn't say it, but I'm like, yeah, I guess I gotta learn this now because
like,
I don't want to spend an extra 2 minutes having to pick up the big key if we're in go mode, and I just have to go do Hera right before GT, which kept happening in qualifiers. So.
So Nightwolf is now into Lower Norfair.
So one of the nice things, if saving like this, what Nightwolf can do, and maybe he'll do this that Sephi did
Check
not
GT
do.
first.
If he checks GT first and when he sees it's nothing, he can just reset and then do the gate glitch to do the Mire desert area. Sephi can do this high jump plus lava dive again. Oh, we already saw you could do it, so no worries here.
Well,
Okay, that was not.
That's.
I said no worries. I kind of meant it.
Yeah.
Maybe he has one more shot at it. I don't know where his last save is. So yeah, Nightwolf might just reset to the safe spot and never bother killing GT. Yeah, Sephi's gonna take a crystal flash here.
Yeah. He was
He's got
not
plenty
gonna
of
make
ammo
that.
to do this, so this is fine. Okay, looks like he got the deep boost, or sorry, the iframes and gets it just fine.
High jump plus lava dive is just that easy.
For some people.
Yep, AJ gets his boots and is bailing. Probably going to be joining.
Yeah, there's a reset from Nightwolf.
I really hope Sephi checked that second chest or the first chest in desert.
Same.
Like their options are very limited to right now. Some more items in Lower Norfair, but it's not a super dense area.
Yeah, and I think we are going to see a bunch of runners all in Lower Norfair at the same time.
Yeah.
Like AG's going to
Where
clean
is
up some of
AG?
these. I guess that he looks like they haven't done the front of Gauntlet, so he's going to do that quick.
Oh, okay. There,
Nightwolf gets the
goes.
gate glitch. An amphitheater, kind of a scary room when you don't have gravity suit, especially with that high jump. That acid will get you very quickly if it catches up to you.
Nightwolf taking a much more direct path.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to check
The desert road.
the desert area first before checkerboard. And they already scouted the ledge, so he doesn't need to look at that.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a big key on the torch. We are absolutely boots locked. It's kind of a good news, bad news thing. The bad news, we can't finish the dungeon, but the good news is we're gonna get boots. Games promised us boots, so. And we get an ether medallion,
Ether medallion.
which is what we
Wait,
need for
that's Meyer. So
Which I don't see on Sephi's tracker, so he might not have picked that up. We'll have to see when he gets back to Link to the Past if he has it in his menu.
that probably won't be such a big deal though, 'cause
Well, they can't go in
when
now
they get
anyway,
back
'cause
to
no Moon
desert,
Pearl.
yeah. Man, imagine if Mitzer and Meyer.
That'd be rude, especially in this case.
So AG.
Oh, and he's gonna go for the mirror strat.
Yep,
Does he have the
for
mirror? Yeah, you have to mirror as you're walking in, and then you can get a Super Bunny state and check the chest. Looks like he gave it one shot and didn't get it, so he's gonna bail on it.
And he's not checking
He's
checkerboard.
not checking checkerboard cave. Okay, guys.
I think he might
I
have.
mean, he came out ahead. The ether was the important thing. There was nothing in checkerboard, but
Excuse me.
if I skipped that location, it would be something. I guarantee it.
Yeah, everybody who's run this has done something like that. You're thinking ahead, like, oh yeah, I checked this spot already. But
Yeah, we're gonna have everybody in Lower Norfair pretty soon, I think. Like, there's no reason for AG or Sloters. Well, I mean, they don't know. Well, Sloters and Sephi don't know about that either, we think. But there's no reason to go get that now, because you can't even use it. And was Gravity Suit on Power Bombs a shame? Because Sephi has a Gravity Suit now.
it must have been. What the heck?
That's all of SM, but the Speed Booster
Just-
lock stuff.
Just give us suitless Viridia seeds, you stupid bot.
Sephi trying to get picked up. Ridley not quite dead, though.
Not quite yet. Do some power bombs here, make sure finish him off. There he goes. And AG also
There's
gets
that Gravity Suit for Sloters.
You know, I am very disappointed in this seed. Had some promise.
We could still have a... See, now Moon Pro could be someone Meridia.
Yeah.
Although we had high jump and ice to do some Meridia stuff even before we went down here. Yeah, AG's just gonna go straight forward. He's not gonna bother with the desert area right now.
Yep. Although I do wonder if eventually that ether will keep Steffi and Sloters away from the Meyer area for a while.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Orders into his Ridley fight. Of course, we got to keep in mind that by now Sephi's out of Lower Norfair because
Yeah.
extra 10 minutes on his delay. Yeah, so I think Sloters only has 25 supers, so if he's thinking he needs an extra 30 missiles to make up for those 5 missing supers, so
And he entered with 24. So.
yeah, so he pretty much needs to use all his regular missiles. But there we go, there Ridley's dead.
Yeah, Nightwolf is going to fill up his ammo, and it does look like. I'm assuming that's a 30.
Yeah, I think that's 30 on his end. Our resolution is not good compared to that's
Commentary stream.
Ugh,
Well, that's easy access back to the desert.
it is
Sort of.
indeed.
That and the flute. So. It's also Ether Tab, which is wonderful.
Nightwolf in his Ridley fight, he's actually got a full 30 super, so if he doesn't miss, he won't have to use anything else.
I think he entered with 29.
Okay, we'll have to use 6 missiles then.
Yeah.
Or, you know, some charge shots.
I think the tail just ate one because Ridley.
Because, yeah, Ridley's tail likes to do that. Yeah, no, Ridley's not dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he is.
He is
Never
dead.
mind.
Okay.
Nightwolf, too much of a pro gamer. So something like ammo. Matter.
Okay, oops. I'm gonna guess Sephi's just gonna head on into Meridia.
Yep, follow the breadcrumbs. This seed's just
That
kind of
Moon
not.
Pearl's gotta be
giving them a
somewhere.
lot.
Okay,
It's
what
like,
do
I'm
we
gonna
even... What do
open
we
up this
actually
spot.
need? So we don't need an Ice Rock, because Turtle Rock's a pendant.
Yeah.
We do need mitts, so the second glove. We
It's
do need
Pearl
boots,
and
because...
boots, I think, is it?
Yep, mitts, pearl, boots. Can we get a Moon Pearl go mode? That'd be fun.
We might. Then it's just all cleanup.
Yeah, a whole lot of cleanup. Seeing as we're only on Master Sword, I'm willing to bet every one of these players would really like a Tempered Sword. Silver's easily available though, so it's not quite so bad. If they end up on Master Sword going into GT, you might actually see these runners pick up that half magic.
Ridley picking up AG and taking him to safety away from the exploding powerbomb.
Yeah, we've had some interesting Ridley fights.
You gotta keep damaging him until he's actually dead there.
Wait, is Sephi even checking anything in Meridia?
He checked the main street.
Okay, did he check Mama Turtle?
I didn't see it, but I was watching AG.
Okay. Oh, he is checking these, so... Yeah, I mean, I gotta feel like he... Okay.
AG,
Apparently,
AG,
Mama Turtle is trash, which, you know...
AG.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Okay.
my god! Oh,
AG, please.
god. These Ridley fights.
Just wanted to create drama for the
Yep.
viewers, that's all. It was perfectly calculated.
Yeah, I really hope he farms a little bit before leaving. And with that screw attack, he doesn't need to do too much. But just a little bit. He's got plenty of power bombs to get out.
Farming's for the weak. AG doesn't need no farms.
Yeah, and spot the SM mains, because grabbing those heart pieces. Link to the Past first players are probably just skipping those. But I've seen a lot of the Link to the Past players will grab that 12th E-tank that they don't need, so it works both ways.
I don't think Sephi's found anything of note here in Meridia yet.
No, he really hasn't.
Wonder if we're gonna get a Aqueduct snail clip required.
That could be fun. It's gonna take a save here. I tend to do that. I like to do the snail clip first and then take the save.
Nightwolf covering the ground in Upper Norfair. AG's already covered.
Well, there's a mail upgrade here he probably wants.
Oh, okay, yeah, the mail upgrades.
That's probably worth it for him. Since it is blue mail, not...
For most players.
Yeah.
Unless they're like NMG runners.
The difference in green and blue is a lot greater than the difference between blue and red,
There
and
is
it's
the
easier to
difference
just go
between
ahead
blue and
and
red.
reset the room to get the blocks back than it is to try and run without them. And there's that snail clip for
Grapple.
Grapple Beam. Well, that puts Shack Tool in
and
logic.
a shield.
And Slaughter
Oh,
says
man.
no to the shield.
Let's get a Shack Tool sleep.
Now, I don't think Sephi picks up that grapple beam. If there's something as Shack Tool, he can just ice clip.
Well, he might have got the grapple first because he's still 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I guess that's well. He doesn't have it on the 10-minute behind stream. So
Well, we'll see. Floaters didn't go for anything
That'll be
else,
a
although
reset.
going to the back is normal.
yeah, it's true. He might have done the sand pits first. Hey, more money. Did anybody check the cathedral missiles? I'm looking at Nightwolf's
Yes,
map.
I know. AG checked them.
Okay. Look, Nightwolf certainly hasn't.
There's just a few locations left for them to check.
Oh,
Well,
there's
okay.
your moon pearl.
Never mind. As I say that, like 100 locations.
Yeah, a whole lot just opened up. I mean, at this point with the moon pearl that late, you actually are really hoping for a moon pearl go mode. Just give me the boots.
Yeah, you want your other stuff first.
Yeah,
so
just give me those
it doesn't
boots.
open
Give me
a bunch.
give me that. I guess what else were we missing? Oh yeah, give me the boots, give me the mitts, and then give me the moon pearl.
Yeah.
We could still have a mitts go mode. That's a pretty good go mode as well. Leaves a lot of things you don't have to worry about. Boots is the worst go mode. You might argue ice rod, but at least if you're looking for ice rod, you probably have boots to look for your ice rod. Floater's setting up for the quick kill with the grapple beam. And gets it very nicely. Now, if you're Slaughter's, do you just leave? Or do you go do Shack and Plasma?
One of them should do Shack and Plasma.
'Cause
Whether
he can go
Steffi
into the
already
dark world.
did.
Because he can go right to the Dark World and head straight towards Pod. He can do Hype Cave. There's a whole lot of stuff he can
Like
do right here.
whoever's not checking should go straight to Dark World, but
Yeah. Where's AG going?
checking the tablet.
Mm.
This actually makes sense right now because Nightwolf isn't actually making too much progress in Meridia. He won't get that far ahead of AG, except he didn't grab the book.
Oh no.
Oh
no. If that's required, that's so bad.
That's bad. That's
Nightwolf like, okay, I don't need those heart pieces. Yes, I do. Little bit of indecision there. So now I think AG is just going to go ahead and go into Meridia. And I think at this point you kind of hope that the book isn't required because you don't want to have to go back into
You don't want to
Warfare.
have to do that again. Ideally, you get mitts to get back there easier.
And that the tablets have nothing. But if the tablets have something, that's going to be really problematic. Looks like Floaters is going to be the one to go into Pod. I like this. Right, well, Wolf getting the nice snail clip, gets his grapple beam, grabs the shield.
Yep.
Definitely gonna have to do an ammo Dragon kill because he did not pick up the grapple beam. That finishes her off. Oh, I think we're getting the Shack Tool check from Nightwolf.
Yep.
We are indeed.
I
I kind of don't like this before going to Dragon. But as long
Well,
as
if
they're
he
both
did-
not doing it.
If you did the safety save,
Yeah. he
rather
did.
than
I'm-
send with a sand pit. Although, if there is something, then you're just routing all the way back.
Yeah, it's part of the problem. Yeah, Slaughter's back in the... Oh, they never got the actual Zora item. So Slaughter's is going to clean that up right now. If I remember correctly, it was 10 arrows. Whole lot of trash.
Yep. AG, getting his snow clip. Gonna grab the fire shield. I think if you have one shield already, getting the fire shield, you might as well make your shield worth something.
Yeah, oh, I agree. The shields, as it turned out, do not add lag. We discovered this last fall, I think it was, that it turns out that all shields lag equally. Just that because Hundo is the one category in NMG Link to the Past that picks up shields. By the time you get the mirror shield, you've got all the heart containers. It turns out that's what adds lag, and it's not the actual mirror shield.
Oh, we're getting
You get the right, the
swamped
left
from
sand pit check.
floaters.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crystal. He's got the items to do it.
I think Sephi will be jumping into pod.
Now he's gonna do this check. Gonna do the mirror checks here first.
Oh, great.
Also, we don't have a lamp yet, so I don't know how comfortable these guys are with some of the pod dark rooms. Those are some of the more tricky dark rooms in the game. Now, with the fire rod, the turtle room isn't too bad. Bombo's tablet is nothing, so that's one tablet down for Regrets and All, that they won't have to worry about AG going back and getting that book. Now they just gotta hope that Ether tablet's also nothing. Now, they haven't checked either one, but...
Yeah, which is... They had the plan. So what did Nightwolf get at Shack that he's keeping?
He didn't. He reset it.
Did he though? Because he went down through the map.
Did he get something in the left sandpit?
I-
Because he reset and then went down left sandpit. I didn't see.
Oh, he's checking X-ray right now. They haven't checked that. Okay.
That's an interesting.
This is an
you can-
interesting route.
Yeah, I mean, you can still reset back to Aqueduct if this is nothing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if it's something though, that's such a long. trek back.
you know, X-ray is a terrible, terrible, terrible location that I orphan all the time and worry about all the time, but I do not go back and get it here.
And AG's telling Nightwolf, you, the
I
pearl
have a moon
back
pearl.
here.
Get back to Meridia. Yeah, you don't need that E-tank.
For yourself.
Okay, Slaughter's into Swamp, Sephi into Pod.
Couple required dungeons.
Both of these are full clearable. Pod not logical yet until we have a lamp. And we might get to find out how Sephi is on his dark rooms in Link to the Past. Meanwhile, Slaughter's only at 1 heart here in Swamp Palace.
Well,
and
now
he
he's at
takes-
0 hearts.
Swamp Palace, he's got a fairy.
Oh my
Swamp
goodness.
Palace
that's right.
will really nickel and dime you on your health. Like those enemies are no joke, and the game intends for you to come in here as your second Dark World dungeon.
So no more shame fairies, soldiers. You're out.
Yeah, don't get hit by that guy. Those guys hurt. I believe he's on blue mail.
Looks like yes.
And Sephi needs to figure out how to get through Pod here. Of course, we have to have 4 small keys in the front. I didn't see if he's gotten any items out of that. Slaughter's going to do left side first. I'm always against left side first, but it's become the popular play with the new icebreaker. Sorry, the diver down stress, but I don't think he's doing the icebreakers.
I really want to do icebreaker in swamp now.
I do too. It's much easier than diver down. But either way, he's not doing them. He's going left side first. I'm not a fan of left side first in general, just because unless you have some dungeon items in the first 2 checks, the possibility of this being a map compass combination just is bad.
You just gotta believe hard enough. Left side swamp is gonna have both go mode items.
Mitts and maybe I'll have a sword for them. Mitts and boots. It's such a slow check. Plasma just was supers for Ancient Gamer, so we can reset those.
Oh, there's
Nope, just bombs.
But he doesn't have to come back for them now.
And a map.
that's a map.
That's a terrible left side swamp.
Well, I believed. You stupid dungeon. You let me down.
And I don't think he's found the big key either, so this could be
No.
the worst loadout. Another reason I don't like to do left side first, if I don't find dungeon items, is if the big key's in the back, then you still have to decide whether to come back in for the big chest. Meanwhile, Nightwolf finishing up Dragon, and it looks like AG is going to head back into Link to the Past. Oh, he does have the big key, so at least he doesn't have to come back in for those that bomb capacity upgrade. Sephi in the dark maze. See how he does with this. I know I like to have a map up ready to go for this room.
I do as well.
And
Well, You
yeah.
know, fun fact, the color red does not show you the rest of the room.
It does not. He's gonna go right back for it, looks like. Yep, no diver downs on Slaughter's at all. I mean, if he's not gonna do it for the left side, he's not gonna do it here, so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what an awful swamp.
This is a trash swamp. Also, AG found a way to route it in that half magic.
Nice.
I'm
Oh, see,
Well, there's a
always a
sword.
sword in swamp. I mean,
it's just, eh. Tempered is pretty nice.
yeah, tempered is pretty big for these runners.
I'm not gonna hate on tempered.
Like, I don't think any of these runners are going to be comfortable with a Master Sword fight if they can avoid it, and you know that sword is free, so they're all going to get it.
I think it'll depend on the health they have. Now, if somebody goes out of the way for Butter Sword, then I'll have an issue.
I mean, at the level of play, these guys, a Butter Sword probably does actually save them time in a lot of places, but only if you don't have to go out of your way to get it, so. The top Link to the Past players can do a Ganon fight just as fast with a Tempered Sword as a Gold Sword. But these are our SM first runners, so. So Swamp has a sword, and only a sword. Except if you're going to clean up Eastern.
AG, I think, is going to have much more success doing these Dark Rooms in Pod.
I think so. I mean, of the four of them, I would estimate he's probably the most experienced in Link to the Past.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, nobody... you know, people in Link to the Past often talk about lamp just not mattering, and that's just not true. Even the top players are going to rather have a lamp to do Dark Rooms than not do Dark Rooms. Then would rather have a lamp to do their Dark Rooms. But you're also not going to go super out of their way for it either. And I think AG is closer to that than anyone else in this race.
Oh, Nightwolf didn't get his glove. That's why he's going back this way.
Oh, he hasn't done Croc yet. Yeah, no fire rod either.
Should have done that after Ridley.
Yeah, it's super easy to
probably didn't
Croc
think
in,
about it that time. But...
You know, it's so often so much to think about, and of course, you know, as you know, there's always the classic. I know where it is, therefore I have it.
Yes, that happens quite a bit.
Nice first try gate glitch. Okay, we're gonna see what's on this ether tablet.
Well, let's bite them. Not really.
No, but I mean
that's nice to have.
Awfully nice that wave beam that Ancient Gamer's just not getting now. I mean, there's no way you go all the way back for a book to get your wave beam.
That's true. That's true. You're not going for the book.
I mean, that'd be the equivalent of going that far out of your way for your gold swords.
That, you know, I've seen things.
I don't know why Nightwolf isn't angling up on this fight. When you're doing charge beam shots, it's just much easier to just angle up here instead of jumping and shooting.
Spike Cave, just a missile. So West Dark World is going to be something.
Yeah, I mean,
something's.
No one's gone into Skull Woods, and Skull Woods is a crystal.
There's Skull,
no one's
there's
done.
Steve's, there's all the overworld checks. I don't think anyone's done Hype Cave.
I could argue, yeah, Slaughter's didn't do Hype Cave into. He must have done Hype Cave into Swamp.
I don't think so. He went north to Catfish.
Okay.
Wait, did Slaughter's do Hype Cave? I might have just missed it. There's 4 people here.
I mean, I didn't see him do Hype Cave. I'm just having a hard time believing you wouldn't do Hype Cave.
Because he did go down to Bombo's Tablet and then Swamp. I'd be shocked if he didn't do Hype Cave. But I did not see it.
Where is he going now? I mean, what have we not cleared in Super Metroid at this point?
He's got Fire Rod back here. The burn stick's hiding back here at Grapple.
No, Nightwolf is going to get Fire. Where's Slaughter's going?
Oh, maybe they didn't check Tool? That's where he's
going.
Why
would you check Shack Tool instead of going to Crystal Skull Woods?
You know, when you're a Super Metroid runner, you prioritize stupid Super Metroid checks over this logical.
I mean, you've got all of Village Outcasts. You've got Skull Woods. Potentially, maybe Hype Cave. We're not sure.
Look, look. I'm sorry, Sloters, but what the heck are you doing?
But hey, we can just do this one little.
If you're gonna check
test for our
Shackle, do it when you're right there in Murdia.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And he's gonna snail clip this.
I mean, technically faster if you get it first try.
He didn't.
Yeah, he's only gonna think.
Looks like he was going for the hundo strat, didn't quite get it. And Ancient Gamer did a hammer jump into the big chest. He's gonna do this dark room from the back.
Yep. AG showing off those elite gamer skills.
That's right. And we got a compass.
Yeah, I've just got one more chest at the top left in this room.
And rupee. So nothing there. It may be that Sephi just never goes back for those items and he won't miss them.
Okay. AG could finish this if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do the dark maze, you have the fire rod to do the trick.
Yeah, he can.
There's no
I
reason
think
not
that's
to
what he
finish
was debating, whether he wanted to do it now or not.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to.
Yeah, I think the right thing to do is finish. It's a crystal dungeon you have to finish. You don't know where the lamp is. You don't want to have to go out of your way for that lamp.
Yeah.
Floater's finding out Shackle is nothing. It looks like he doesn't have a good place to save scum reset back to, so he's gonna have to walk all the way back out. Nightwolf gonna get the news that Ancient Gamer, you're not getting wave beam today.
And I'm sure Ancient is perfectly fine and accepting of that.
It's a little unfortunate in that it will give him a not counting ammo. He'll, assuming we don't find plasma, he'll have a 100 shot Mother Brain fight as opposed to the 60 shot fight that Nightwolf will have. Of course, ammo will make that a lot less.
Yeah. You know, I'm also surprised that Nightwolf doing Spike Cave right now.
Yeah, nobody
got
wants
all
to go
of-
to West Darkworld. There's so many checks in West Darkworld.
So, okay, there is all the south checks. I mean, he's not even doing the swamp palace. Like what?
Right, yeah, you got crystals to clear. Okay, Nightwolf starting at Link's house.
Okay.
Maybe this
he
is the
should,
swamp place?
and he should be checking Hype Cave for sure.
Like, Sloters did have a reset point for the plasma check. Is Sephi gonna go try the dark maze again? Again, this spot right here. If you're gonna have that much trouble with this room, I'd probably just abandon it. I mean, it's easy for us to say because we know there's nothing here.
Yeah, we're just like.
But there's also the possibility that Sloters maybe finds a lamp before he gets over here. Maybe he can just do it that much quicker.
AG
Oh, here's
trying to
Hype Cave.
get around these turtles.
And Hype Cave was a whole load of
Was
trash.
okay.
So.
That was
Like Hype Cave often is. Because just like Super Bowl hype, Hype Cave doesn't live up to it.
And AG, unfortunately, those turtles were getting in the way of some of his fire rod shots that might have hit those torches.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That room does kind of suck. Now,
What
is he
you
going?
really?
No, he's gonna
Okay, he's
move
gonna
now.
bail for now,
think
and that's
he's
fine. He
He's
can come back to
gonna-
do this later.
You've already done Eastern. Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
Nightwolf gonna get
west.
the skinny on his other tablet, and they'll know that AG's
Oh,
just not gonna
AG,
need to
no.
get that book. Oh, he's gonna get-
AG.
What?
I think he's gonna potion up and then go back in the pod.
Maybe.
I do not agree with that.
Okay, Slaughter's finally over in the Skullwoods area. So I'm gonna get some new stuff here.
But AG, you know, they were behind a little bit. He's going right where they're at. So they're basically now in the same spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is so slow without boots, without mitts.
Yes, I hate this. Hammer Glove is Dark World access, but it's not good Dark World access.
I mean, it's really hammer glove mitts. You want hammer mitts. Because mitts is good Dark World access for this one location, but it doesn't get you into any of the others. Except Mire and Death Mountain.
Except, you know, the important ones.
Also, not a fan of doing the chest under the bridge before doing Moth.
You know,
We'll see if Moth has an item. Moth is slightly more favored to have an item because Moth can't drop a small key. And Skullwoods has 2 small keys. 3 technically, but in SMZ3 the pinball room is still always a small key.
routes were not made to be questioned.
Okay, really good that Sloters has that half magic because he was used up a lot of it.
Yep.
Also, really good he's got that tempered sword because he's not
Yeah,
going
that
to be able
tempered
to
will
use
be
any
an
magic
advantage
for the moth fight. This is gonna be a tough fight for him. Actually, he's only at 5 hearts.
That's
He wants that fairy. Just don't grab it. Just get the health refill.
well, okay, that works. Yeah.
See, that heart doesn't help you.
Yes. Sword beam's the best thing ever invented.
Ancient Gamer gets the insult to injury, gets the nice magic drop there. He's gonna have a more difficult fight in terms of a sword since he doesn't have the tempered sword, but his health is much better than Sloters is. Fortunately, both runners on blue mail, so everything does 1 heart of damage here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sloters.
Everything conspiring against Ancient.
Oh no,
getting that
HD!
key.
No!
Everything.
Oh.
It's like, if you want this key, you're gonna pay for it.
Oh no, and looks like Nightwolf is also gonna do left side swamp, so.
So, okay. Sloters is in back swamp clearing it. Why is Sephi in front? Or Skull, I mean.
Know.
Why is Sephi in the front?
You
Go
should
to
be doing
Village.
Yeah, Village Outcast, Thieves Town.
I'm so confused by these.
We're checking Ped. Can Ped even be anything? Let's see. Can't be Mitts because Turtle Rock. And I guess could be Boots. Yeah, Ped could have been Boots. But pretty unlikely. I mean, it's reasonable to check it, though. You're right there.
Yeah.
AG into his fight. He's got a pretty good amount of magic, so it looks like he's going to use that fire rod to his advantage. Yeah. I personally like the fire rod moth fight. I think most people don't, but when I played this game the first time, I thought you had to use fire rod, so like whatever. So I kind of learned it that way. He popped one of those bottles. I feel like he popped that a little early, but I mean, he's better than dying, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Speed booster. That's a nice item. You know, I say that's a nice item, but that just opened up some really bad checks for the runners. In particular, Waterway.
Yeah, one check they can't scout.
So you kind of want to see that a little bit later, like after your go mode.
Yeah. It's a nice item to have.
Oh, you certainly want it.
You want it before you cleared super.
Yeah. Or after you're in go mode.
Yeah. Like, it's not.
Okay, Sloters and Village Outcast. We'll see what we got here.
Oh, you know what?
There's
mitts. Okay. So I forgot that Sephi's 10 minutes further behind, so he already did Skull before Sloters went there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we are down to Boots. And with Mitts, I'm. Oh, they have. Yeah. So they never saw that ether in desert. With
Nope.
mitts and flute, I'm doing desert, and I'm doing mire right afterwards because I find ether
Yeah.
medallion there. As far as pendant dungeons, ice and thieves are pretty equal. They both are 3 items because Ice Palace is also the green pendant.
Now, if boots end up in mire,
Yep.
that is probably the best outcome for Regrets&All right now. If boots are in mire, but mire is 2 checks. I guess there's Mire Shed, which nobody's actually gone to yet.
Nightwolf trying to set up the speedrunner version of the Diver Down.
Yeah, I saw
He
him do
doesn't
this
quite
the
have it.
other day. So he knows how to do it. It's just
Yeah, this is the way he's doing it is really slow. Normally, this is a much faster version of this trick than what most people do, which is they set it up on the right side of that room
there it goes.
and jump into the water. He gets that trash tank.
Yeah, absolute garbage.
He's about to get this nice sword, though.
Sloters is in Thieves' Town.
I mean, maybe Sephi went in here earlier and got the boots.
Maybe.
Maybe Sephi's in Ice Palace right now. Split up those pendant dungeons.
Maybe he's went to water.
Maybe he would do. I mean, to be fair, a play you could make. I wouldn't make it here because you have such a bad beam combination. But it's something I do some of the time if I have all the stuff I need for Super Metroid and there's no more luxury items to get, is go Waterway into Mother Brain and just finish that game. But I don't think that's the play here. I mean, Waterway absolutely could be those boots, but right now we're still looking at a not great beam combination for the Mother Brain fight. Even though everything else is pretty good. And AG can do some of these North Dark World checks. Graveyard Ledge is a terrible check, so. This is boots. It's a heart container.
That is not boots. I'm pretty sure I saw Sephi do that earlier too.
Okay.
I think he tried to check King's Tomb and then realized he couldn't.
Yeah, King's Tomb does need boots. Nightwolf probably gonna do some of these South Dark World checks. Maybe do Stumpy and okay, or not. Maybe he's gonna head over to Pod. Try his hand at the Dark Turtles. Or he wants that half magic. He's gonna get that first.
Okay, yeah. If you're gonna route it in, this is probably about the best point.
Yeah. Okay, so AG's gonna get these mitts really soon. Which is gonna be really good for him, because now he doesn't have to worry about going back and getting that book. I mean, not that he was gonna get that book anyway, but without the mitts, he would have had to go back into Lower Norfair to get back into Desert, which would be really annoying. And whether that be to get the book, which you wouldn't do, or just to go in that direction, having Flute plus mitts is much better. And Nightwolf, what do you want to do now? What is he gonna do now?
Where is he?
I'm so confused. Where are you going, Nightwolf?
I am very confused right now. What is Nightwolf?
I thought they full cleared Norfair. Like, I feel like the only between the I mean, on both sides, I thought the only thing we haven't seen is Waterway. I think we've seen everything else.
And he didn't get speed to do the quicker path.
Yeah. Yeah, AG's the one with speed.
Okay, like if you're going to Mire, you just found where mitts were from your partner. you go get your mitts so you can flute at the very least.
Yeah,
That saves so much more time. I'm very.
I don't understand this. Just you need the mitts anyway. Go get them.
They're gonna speed this up so much. I really don't understand this play.
Okay, so
Like I understand going to Mire. I don't understand not getting the mitts right now.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
think this is a
the
good
mitts are
decision.
hard required in Link to the Past. You have to get them. Even if all 3 mitts dungeons are pendants, you still have to get the mitts to get up to GT.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to do this in this order.
AG has mitts.
Yeah, he's got mitts.
Or they're on the. No, they're not in C shape. They were in brewery.
Yeah, they're in brewery.
Oh, did he? Were they just marked on accident? Oh, okay. He does have mitts.
Okay,
They're-
okay. Now it makes sense. It
Okay,
all makes sense
now-
now.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, that's so bad.
Hashtag blame the trackers for that one. Nightwolf wasn't us. Okay. Now,
this is the moment where
this
where
is the
AG
moment
says,
Nightwolf
hey,
feels
guess
bad.
what I just found. Oh my god.
Let's get that gate glitch first try.
Yeah.
Really good because he was low at supers. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it really does. The world makes sense again. Nightwolf, in the meantime, is going to go ahead and do Misery Mire and hope to find boots there. That would put them in go mode if the boots are in here.
Yeah. Well, he's also got the shed.
Yep, that's true. So this is like 4 items.
So yeah.
Plus the crystal you have to do anyway. So and you've got silver arrows for Viddy, so it's a pretty easy one.
Wow, it's just missiles at big game.
You got supers.
And stick capacity.
You get simultaneous, but not actually simultaneous K45 checks from AG and the Sephi.
One's slightly 10 minutes behind the other. It's just 20 rupees. Wrong red thing. But Nightwolf is going to dive Maya right now.
Yeah, I really like this choice a lot.
I do.
They've pretty much cleared all the crystals at this point.
I mean, this is... For them, this is going to be the... They don't know it, but this will be the most advantageous place to find boots
Yep.
for them.
That, or, I mean... I don't think AG did the back at these. He didn't do the back at these down.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he goes into Ice Palace.
I
dive-
would
could
rather
dive Turtle
dip
Rock, maybe?
TR and do Dark
No,
Death.
he can't
and
dip TR. He's no medallions. But he can do Dark Death Mountain, so...
If Bombos is... Never mind. It's someone already found it. Never mind.
Yeah, just
Okay,
thought
he is going
on...
to do the Dark Death stuff, though. That's a
you
dead
wanna
rock
hit the,
in the
okay,
way.
so when you have a hook shot like that, you want to hook shot the dead rock twice. He probably just didn't quite get that second shot off.
That is Bombos for TR. And Sloters is going in there.
He's going in. And Sephi can check Hype Cave.
It's like, oh, right.
Or 10 minutes ago, Hype. 10 minutes ago, Sephi checking. Well, 20 minutes ago, Sephi checking Hype.
Oh, no.
Oh no, we're gonna get...
Is it going to be 30 minutes, Sephi? I think we're going to have a 30-minute Sephi.
Knife Wolf taking too much damage from the spikes there.
Full heart no matter what.
Pretty certain he has Kane and Burna, and Cape, so oh, there's our lamp. Okay, so there's a lamp that my team probably doesn't get. Unless there's something else in Turtle Rock. Actually, that's actually not a bad lamp location, although I don't think you get it unless you still have
That's a
dungeons
bad
to
lamp
do.
location.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
pendant dungeon.
yeah, I mean Turtle Rock is I don't go get that. Yeah, I definitely don't go get that.
I mean, unless boots are back here, in which case...
Yeah, exactly. Unless the
If they're
that
back
other
here, then you
required
get...
thing.
Yeah, well, no.
There is another reserve tank. Hookshot Cave not
No.
starting out good. Did Floaters not do this first?
Hey, I don't know. I can't watch so far.
Floaters using another ferry. Okay, that was a very trash
Well,
Hookshot Cave.
Dark Death was trash. So
Unfortunately, AG without the bombos can't go into TR,
Yeah.
and I think he would have really liked to have gotten that lamp.
I think maybe now he would do Smith Chain.
Smith Chain, he could also do Ice Palace. I think either one of those would be a good choice for them. Looks like I think Seffi did Smith Chain, so I don't think there was anything on it. But I think both of those are reasonable choices for AG right now.
Yeah.
Where was the bombos that Regrets&All don't have it? Somewhere
It's a good question.
was it in Thieves Town?
Oh, it's
on blind. Okay. Well then,
gross.
yeah, then I guarantee you I'm not getting that lamp unless the boots are here.
Well, there's
Gold
butter.
sword?
Now, if anybody goes out of their way for that, I will have issues.
I mean, if it's on path, if boots are here.
If it's on path, sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, I don't expect there to be boots in here.
And Floater's unable to pick up that fairy, but there's four anti-fairies in one of the next rooms that he can powder and easily get one.
Yeah. So why is Steffi just doing swamp instead of check? Also, it's blocked.
I mean, he
It's
has
not
to do it
quite
at some
in the
point.
way. Yeah, I guess maybe to clear a pipe cave as well, but
I mean, he's right here, and he doesn't have to get these items. He'll only just pick up the sword.
maybe.
So Floaters, you went out of your way to powder these single anti-fairies.
No, he's gonna
You've got
powder
four
these
right
in
there
retribution.
that are super easy to powder right away. Just walk in, turn up, and you can powder them. And you can't be. And you're not in go mode, and this is not a crystal dungeon anyway, so you need to be checking lava chest.
I can't believe you would question what Slivers is doing right now.
I trust Floaters in SM, and it's a vanilla big key too, so you kind of need that.
Man, well, it's not Smith.
Okay, Nightwolf going towards Vidi, so he's gonna have to do this in the dark.
Yep.
I don't know if he's gotten any items out of here yet, though.
My least favorite set of dark rooms.
Yeah, this was the hardest one for me to learn. Although I actually find now that I've learned this one, I actually find the Eastern and the Dark Turtles, if I don't have a Fire Rod in both cases, a little bit harder.
Any tank.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain Seffi did Smith Chain.
Well, does that mean TR is the play? Unless it's in Mire? Did Nightwolf get both items out
Ice
of Mire?
Palace.
Oh, right. Ice.
But I'm seriously questioning if these guys are gonna be able to finish without that lamp. Like this is okay. Nightwolf gets through it.
You got through. Yep.
And that's the hard one. If you can get past that one, he should be fine for the rest.
Yeah.
Except the 3 hearts that he has. He's gonna have to be
the
careful.
Spike will be a thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Kate Burn is
okay.
your friend here.
Okay, yep, it should be good. Probably
Pretty
stop
cer-
wasting the magic.
Pretty certain he does have powder, so
Oh, ow, that's
Ancient Gamer
That
gonna do
hurt.
these checks. We know this is nothing. Seffi and Sloters, one of them checked this earlier. Although that heart container would be really useful for Sloters right now. Still only on 5.
No, Slutter's just used to 3 E-tanks. 5 feels like a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sloters on 3 E-tanks is like, yeah, no worries. Sloters on 3 E-tanks. Sloters on 5 heart containers? I mean, he by no mistake, Sloters is one of the best in SM. Both in Randomizer and in vanilla game. I mean, Sloters and Seffi probably the most lopsided in terms of both of them in their skills in one game versus the other. In terms of SM versus Link to the Past, I think we do have several teams that are the other way around.
I think so, but I think they're the most lopsided toward one.
Yeah,
Out of everything.
because I mean they're that good at SM.
So AG is going to get the important waterway check here. I'm...
And Nightwolf back in that dark room.
Oh, Floaters didn't get the safe. Oh, he had the
Kind of
shame
fairy.
fairy.
Like
Another
he
shame fairy.
he just keeps grabbing those fairies. As long as he keeps grabbing those fairies, you know. Spring ball.
Spring
Well,
ball,
Spellhorn would be
hey.
happy about that. It's his favorite item.
Spring Ball is great. I don't care what bad people say.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Spring Ball. Red mail behind Waterway, and AG
Man,
says that's not worth it.
TR.
TR had. I mean, logically speaking, we had to go into TR. And I'd say, if I was playing the seed, I'm not getting any of that stuff. Which, I mean, it's sad not to get Lamp, it's sad not to get Spring Ball, but to have to kill Blind to get Bombos to go into Turtle Rock, yeah, no thank you. So, Ice Palace. Ice Palace, anyone?
I don't know because Floaters is going to pod? But he has to be going.
He's got the lamp now, so there's. I mean, he should go to pod.
Oh,
Finish-
well.
clear that out.
That's true. They haven't cleared that out. So. Yeah, Nightwolf unfortunately took another death, so
he's back here. Yeah, this dark room issue is going to be problematic for Regrets and All. Floaters
especially
has
with
the
that
lamp.
placement. That lamp
Sephi
is
can
blocked behind a
choose-
full Thieves' Town.
Yeah, Sephi can choose to get it or not get it. But since Ancient Gamer and Nightwolf have not done Thieves' Town, they may not. They may just be stubborn and go through the dark rooms. And Nightwolf has shown that he can do it, but he's not super good at it.
It might be a little tilted right now too, which never helps when you're trying to play.
No, not at all.
Like you can do something and it doesn't work out the first time. It just
Unfortunately, the cape's not going to help you in the first room.
Yeah.
It'll help you in the other rooms. And in fact, Burn is a little bit better just because you can see where you're at with the Burna. And without being able to hear his sound, I can't tell if we got the block in the right spot or not.
I think that.
But I'm guessing not. And I'm pretty certain we're down to Ice Palace for boots, so I think AG is going to find them. So that means I don't think Regrets and All are getting a lamp. And so they're going to have to make do with these dark rooms. Fortunately, with Silver Arrows, the other issue that lamp poses, they won't have for them, is getting Torch Glitch. With Silver Arrows, getting Torch Glitch is pretty meaningless.
Yeah.
Now, the one bad thing for AG here is he is going to be doing this with Master Sword. We know he's not going to get a tempered. We know where all the swords are now. So if the answer is on Cold Stare or Green Pendant, as it could be, he's going to have a slightly more difficult Cold Stare fight. But I think he's got some bottles. Fire Rod's pretty nice against Cold Stare.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, vanilla boots anyone?
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right, so Nightwolf is much more health this time. He should be.
Yeah, he's in the third room, so.
Oh yeah.
He has. I hope he's got enough magic to powder the anti-fairy upstairs, but with silvers, he should be able to survive this, even if he doesn't.
Yeah,
and there is a magic refill. There's a magic pot
Yeah.
that he can run into, so he should be able to powder the anti-fairy up top, and be just fine. Oh, does he not have silvers?
He should.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
His HUD. That's a brown arrow. That's not a silver arrow.
Well, he might have it still. You could toggle them on and off.
Okay, that's a good point.
Didn't
okay,
have.
Nightwolf, turn your silvers on. Turn your silvers on. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, Good.
There was
Silvers
such a free spot.
makes
I had a
much
hard
bigger
time
difference
believing-
on Vidi than any other boss.
Oh, for sure.
This includes Ganon.
You still don't want to get hit by those eyeballs, though. Okay, we're done.
Yes. Good job there. Getting through that dungeon. So boots weren't in there. He must have got
Nope.
the 2 items already. So yeah, ice or this green pendant.
I mean, I don't know if he actually full cleared and got both items. Yeah, Asher and chat betraying my secret. I didn't realize until recently that there's actually a difference in the HUD for the silvers versus the regular wooden arrows. Okay, where are we going now, Nightwolf?
This ice palace so far.
Yeah, I mean, if these boots are here,
They're really here.
they're hidden deep. Because he's going to Cold Stare.
Yep.
So we're down to, I don't know if Cold Stare even has an item, or if we're just down to Green Pendant.
Yeah, I know that's at least 2 items. I think he got a Pizza Heart, but I didn't know if I saw a third.
Another unfortunate fact of not having the bombos is that you can't use that to save magic to start this fight. He's just gonna go straight
Yeah.
to the bottle, though, I think.
Not a terrible decision,
No, not
honestly. Master Sword kind of sucks on ice cream. Alright, compass.
Okay, Green Pendant.
That wolf's gonna go and clear hair right now. That's interesting. So yeah, this has to be vanilla boots, right? They've checked everything?
I mean, I think so.
Question mark?
I like how did he just buy some bottles before turning in the Green Pendant?
Yep.
Okay, so this is gonna be check Green Pendant into finishing pot, I think?
Yeah. Oh, he wanted the potions for that turtle room again, just in case.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Potions. Way better than fairies.
Way better than fairies.
Although you do get to see your first pod room right there.
Okay, Sloater's in the Helmosaur fight.
Yeah, they've been doing, I think, a little bit better
That was a
job at
bottle.
getting.
What have we not checked? Because that was not boots. There's something we've all forgotten.
Oh, the pyramids.
Oh, Pyramid Fairy.
Okay.
Okay, so Misery Mire plus
A Hera, I think.
Hera.
Oh, that's what Nightwolf is doing. He's thinking
That's why
pyramid.
he's doing Hera. That totally
That
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Okay.
Wow, the game just doesn't want you to do Misery Mire and Desert at the same time.
So Seppi got so far past Seppi, he reverted back before he started his stream. Turned into Ganon's foot.
Yeah, well, this time he actually wasn't downward. We're gonna try and re-get his. Yeah, there. Oh my.
There we go. Oh, hey,
Oh,
that
yes,
looks
okay.
like fan too.
Yeah, that's right. He hadn't done that yet.
Maybe he's gonna route this in with a waterway or something?
That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Wonder if he'll pick up the high jump boots.
No.
Okay, Nightwolf finishes up Hera. Let's see if he goes and does the Pyramid Fairy now. It makes the most sense. And sadly, once we get him back up, now Seffi's looks like his internet's giving him issues again. So hopefully that'll clear up.
That's just how things go.
Yep.
So Sloters is taking that to Dark Cross.
If they not that, this has got to be a key.
Is he gonna
So-
take that to the back? Okay, no.
I think they were just making sure that that wasn't a key, or that wasn't an item.
Yeah. I wonder if their Pyramid Fairy has crossed their minds. Okay, so we should presumably see Boots here. Which would also mean no pendants needed to be done. There they are. So yeah, just
Yay.
clear your crystal dungeons.
Yep.
And then worry about pendants if you don't have stuff.
Yep. So that puts Nightwolf and AG in go mode.
Yep.
They will have
Hard
to
to
do.
say about Gegar games.
Yeah, I mean, with Seffi's stream down again, it's just hard to say where he's at. The fact that Slaughter's in Ice Palace right now.
They probably don't have it yet.
Yeah.
So
And I do wonder if Seffi is going to go get that lamp to do the dark rooms in Mire.
yeah. Yeah, Nightwolf already having that done is be helpful. But yeah, they do have more cleanup to do. Seffi and Sloters were ahead on crystals, but I
Yes.
think not getting that ether is what
Yeah,
is
I mean,
making them avoid the desert area, because
yeah,
Seffi was in
need
there.
the ether. I mean, they can go back to that area anytime they want. They
Yeah.
got mitts and flute and.
I think Seffi just didn't realize there was another check in there.
Yeah.
Because he just bailed after looking at the torch. Which is unfortunate, but these things happen in this rando.
Oh yeah, I mean,
There's you think doing a rando of one of these games is difficult when you throw in them both together and the cross game portals.
yeah.
and
You
the
think
logic
that
yeah.
that doing this with a partner is easier, and there's definitely a lot of aspects to it that are easier, but sometimes your brain goes a little bit dead in ways that just
Yeah.
like, you get the I know where the item is, therefore I have it. That's a pretty common one, and then you get the just the forgetting things, just forgetting obvious things because you didn't find the item that made it so that you can do a certain thing. Your partner got the item, so you're just thinking, oh, I gotta go get that item, and you don't necessarily think about what it does for you.
Yeah.
So AG is gonna go to Swamp. He's gonna get his Tempered Sword. I kind of feel like just rushing Desert, get that ether. You've got Silver Arrows for Vidi, so I don't know that the sword matters as much. I'd probably rush Desert, get my ether, get my.
This has to
Pyramid
be
Fairy.
done though, and it's kind of
Yeah, but Boots
Sort of
makes
the
everything
way-
better.
boots do make everything better, but he wouldn't have like it would make more fringe.
But I mean, the sword's gonna
More
make
s-
things better too, and that might be the
Yeah.
thing he's gonna prioritize.
Yeah, because I don't know that you would check pyramid or get pyramid before going to swamp anyway when you grab the bomb. I don't know that boots would make that much of a difference. for this particular part. Although the sword doesn't make that much difference for Vidi because arrows. And Landmo's not really.
You do get a peek at Sephi's screen. He is in Thieves Town, which says that he wants that
He's
lamp.
getting that lamp. Yep.
He's getting that lamp, and that's going to slow him down even more.
Floaters is going in desert. So this is good for them. And then he's going to tell Sephi what the heck.
And Nightwolf's already done the really hard dark room because you can't use the fire rod for it.
Yeah.
Dark turtles with a fire rod is not bad at all, as long as you get the fire rod shot off.
Yep.
Because we saw what happened to AG. If you don't get that, what you want to do when you walk into that room is move a little bit to the left, fire that shot off right away to get that torch lit. And if you don't do that right away, it can be very tricky to actually get that shot off. It's very, it's not a really hard strat to do, but it's easy to mess up, I guess would be maybe the best way to put it. And Sloters looks like he's going into Misery Mire, so that's going to be good for them.
Yep, that's good for them. Although,
and
Nightwolf
did not
the dungeon to make sure the boots aren't in there.
I'm not sure what strat Nightwolf was using, but he did light the torch, so we're all good. Because he lit the torch from the bottom. But you know what? Whatever works, right? AG also did the speedrunner diver.
I approve of
did that
not opening up the trash chest.
Yes. Actually, I approve of that whole he did that very well. The only mistake is the idea is when you do the menu buffer, you want to switch to hookshot, and he landed on mirror, but sorry, on hammer, but
also, you don't use
details,
the mirror. You're all right.
it was still very well done.
That's
Nightwolf is going to be done. Yeah, going to be done with the worst of all the dark rooms. He's done with dark rooms. AG just has to do the Mire one.
Just has Skullwoods left, which is going to be really quick for him.
Yeah, Skullwood's super quick dungeon. If you don't have to actually empty it, because you don't even have to find a big key for it. The keys are all on path. You just go do it.
So this might end up being a pretty close race. Regrets&All need a head start going into Super. They are not going to be faster than Steffi and Sloters once they get into Super. So they're going to need to finish.
I mean, if you think about it, Steffi and Sloters with their Turians are going to be, probably like sub 10 minutes to finish. We had a good Turian is like 6 minutes plus a couple minutes to get in and out. And I would say Nightwolf and AG are going to lose a couple minutes there. But they do have a bit of a lead since they're not going to be touching Thieves Town. They're not going to go into TR. So it kind of depends on how quickly. It really depends on where Sephi is. I mean, that's the wild card here. Is we just with Sephi's stream having so many issues, we just don't know where he is. We don't know if Sloters knows that Pyramid Fairy is the answer for the boots.
Yeah, though he does have Hera down, so
yep.
Desert is his last dungeon. Yeah,
the fact that Sephi is in Thieves Town at any point in time, when the only thing that's behind Thieves Town is a bombos that leads to a lamp and a butter sword.
Yeah.
That's worrisome, because that's a lot of extra time to sink in for a logically required and very nice to have, but way too far out of the way lamp.
Yeah.
Nightwolf finally gonna get his mitts.
Hasn't needed them yet.
I mean, technically, he don't need him for the seed until GT, so,
Yeah. Did Sloters die or mirror? Mire's one of those dungeons you don't really want to mirror in.
I'm guessing he died, because, you don't mirror out of Mire. Also, the fact that Sloters is still only on 7 hearts is worrisome.
Yeah. Like,
Nightwolf's also on 8 hearts, so.
I am not comfortable at this health in A Link to the Past. I will try, but trying is not doing very well.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit wary at this health, depending on mail situation in bottles. And AG gonna head into Misery Mire, so he's gonna be able to get his boots fairly soon.
Loader's taking the scenic route to this locked door. Alright, so Zephy did get his bombos. Thankfully for him, the lamp isn't buried in TR.
No, it's just the first check.
But that's still a time sink.
It
Having
really
to go
is.
up there just for that. Dark rooms are a little bit intimidating, but they are worth learning.
Oh, totally worth. Like the first time, yeah, I think I before I learned dark rooms, I had a lamp on a green pendant Argus, and that's like, nope, I'm done. I need to learn these. Wait, is he dragging that purple chest? I thought Floaters did this. Oh boy.
Well, you know.
Okay, Nightwolf about to fight Moth. AG headed towards... I don't remember where the big key was here.
I didn't see it.
It's like he's headed towards the back, though.
The only time I looked at Meyer was when Nightwolf was in
don't
dark rooms.
sword spin here. For those of you that maybe don't know, yeah, sword spins don't actually do damage, because in the original game, the gold sword does the same damage as spikes, and because the developers didn't want spikes to actually be able to hurt Moth, gold sword also was not able to hurt Moth. Well, that damage is the same as a tempered spin, and that also doesn't do damage to Moth. Now, in the randomizer, they did patch it so that the gold sword does tempered sword damage, but they did not patch the sword spins, so sword spins on Moth bad if you have tempered or higher.
Well, he does get his dungeon done. He has to go back, clean up desert real quick. That'll be fast.
That'll be short. Let's see, AG just gonna have to do desert after he finishes Mire. Once he gets through these dark rooms, he'll be in the clear pretty much.
Yeah. Just gotta get through stupid fireball shooting pieces of garbage.
Yeah, he's just gonna use that bottle. I mean, if you gotta use it, you gotta use it.
Yep. Did that hit this
All
one?
right,
There
he goes. He got it. He's got it.
Worst room out of the way. Loader's finishing up his mire, so hopefully be going to Pyramid here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Get their boots.
Yeah, I have to admit, some of these freeze frames we're getting on Sephi's side are kind of fun. Well, that one's not interesting, but the freeze frame of getting picked up by the duck was kind of cool.
Where are you going, Sloters? Yep, he's going to 4, so he should be doing the Pyramid now.
Yeah, I can't imagine what else he'd be doing at this point.
You know, I've seen things happen.
We see Sephi in ice. Oh, however many minutes ago this was. You know, and it doesn't help that he's got that goofy timer, so we can't even tell for sure when this
Just
was.
upside down. Ancient just gotta take out Viddy, then he can get his boots.
You come right back and do desert.
Yep. Then
Silvers are so nice for Viddy.
yes.
Ice Palace just wreaking havoc with Sephi there.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure
Ice
he
physics
might
are
fail.
bad in any game. Like, let's face it. Like, who decided that ice physics should ever be a thing in a video game?
I don't try. They're fighting Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, well, I've never played that.
Oh my.
Here we go. Boots for Sloaters. Also gets an E-Tank that he definitely does not need.
They are and go.
Yep,
Quite
that
a
is
bit.
Go mode for Gegar Gang. And it might have been Go mode earlier, but I don't know. It depends on where Sephi is. But
The good thing for them is they had more crystals cleaned up, I think, than. Although some of the things Sephi's currently doing, I think he should be doing crystals during this time, but okay. He's getting new checks in for him, so. At the time he was doing
yeah,
those
at the time he was
crystal checks.
in here, yeah. Not knowing where Sephi is. It's just like if Sloaters is ahead of Sephi, then that bodes really well for Regrets and All. If Sloaters is behind, oh, it's the other way around. If Sephi's the one behind, because right now Sloaters looks to be ahead of where AG is. And it's the second runner to finish that matters.
Yep, second runner to finish, so you can let someone beat you, just not both of them.
Yeah.
But Nightwolf is our first one entering Ganon's tower here. Ancient trying to flute in the dark.
Yeah, I can't say I've never done that before.
I mean, technically, it's there after you beat.
You can play the flute all you want. It's just not going to take you anywhere.
The duck takes a while to show up. He'll come back after Ganon's tower. Oh, was that
an ice rod? Well, I guess Ped literally couldn't be anything if the ice rod's sitting there in GT. Nightwolf going to be able to find this big key. And you can check a few other things. Like, he's probably going to check a few extra things. At this point, the one thing that they'd really like to see is Plasma Beam.
Yep.
I don't know how far. I would check... Okay. I would have checked that fourth chest at the very least. Because that doesn't cost
Just
time. It doesn't cost
in
Nightwolf
case.
any time. And AG getting a Plasma Beam would be useful. That's probably as far as I'd go. Because at some point, you just gotta go with what you got.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, maybe Nightwolf can find a Plasma Beam. There's a good chance it's in here.
Yeah.
But if it takes that long for AG to pick it up, it's not going to save the time that you want.
They're going to be perfectly capable of doing Super Metroid with what they've got, but it is much nicer with Plasma. Even if you don't have wave.
That chest, that last chest in the room with the big key, you check that. You just... I mean, just literally anything that you might want, you check it. Also, shout outs to Slaughter's taking the long way to getting up to Ganon's tower. It is quicker to hookshot across.
This is what a little Link to the Past experience will do for you.
Yeah.
He still
Yeah.
has like 6 hearts, 7 hearts.
Oh, I know. That's still scary. You grab another fairy.
Like, even in co-op, you'd have to like would be willingly avoiding heart containers to end up with this.
Yeah. But he keeps getting his fairies, so you know.
He keeps getting these shame drops. So
Asher did make a good point in chat, though. I didn't really notice when Slaughter's bailed on Ice Palace, but it's a good chance that happened as Sephi got boots at Pyramid Fairy. So this could be that he's actually a lot further. In
could be,
the,
but Sephi did
it's-
Ice
they're just-
Palace.
Yeah, he
Why
did.
was Slaughter's in there?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's just hard to say.
That would confuse me. There, we see AG with the knowledge.
AG
He's
going
gonna
the proper way. Thank you, AG.
He's gonna. Give these young runners how it's done.
Yeah, well, we've said it several times. I mean, as far as experience in Link to the Past, he is definitely of the four of them the most experienced in that game.
Yep. Yeah, I think Plasma has to be in GT though, unless Trihex had an item.
I mean, yeah, it could be in
That's
in
the
or
only
behind
other location
GT,
I
right?
think that hasn't been checked.
Right, and since Ice Rod's in GT, that means in or behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I guess my other question I would have for Gegar Gang, it's hard to say exactly who went to Thieves Town when, but I'm not sure I understand why we saw Sephi in Thieves Town. Unless he really wanted that limp, and I don't know that he actually got it. We'll find out pretty soon here. Because he'll be doing these dark rooms pretty soon.
Yep.
Oh, and Slaughter's taking... Okay, another... I keep getting ready to say Slaughter's taking a death, but he just keeps...
So used
being
to
those
people
fair-
not having fairies because they're actually terrible.
They are terrible. They're like reserve tanks.
They're yes, they are actually.
And again, I think Nightwolf should be checking these chests, because if any of these are plasma, then it's worth the time to pick it up.
Oh, but Moldorm says, "Heck you."
Well, Moldorm likes doing that.
I know this from experience. Unfortunately.
Also, why is... Oh, maybe Slaughter's is looking for...
Slaughter's might be ahead, so he might be doing the extra checks for this plasma.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Like,
they don't need it.
He definitely doesn't need plasma beam, and it does not, if plasma is in one of these locations, you're not going to send your second runner this far to get a plasma beam. I don't understand this. Yeah, he has the big key.
Yeah, like it was in the close.
Like, I'm all for checking the on-path chests. Like, you check those, because they're like a 2-second fanfare, and that's it.
Yeah, beyond that.
This is beyond that. Hey, look at X-ray scope. There's something we need. Hey, you can carry more fairies. Another bottle. Oh my god.
Well, we've got Nightwolf at Agatu, AG in the gauntlet climb. Floater's just now doing the gauntlet climb.
And we have no idea where Sephi is.
Yeah, Sephi's in the ether somewhere.
Yeah, chat rightly saying confusion everywhere. And I see a mention of plasma. Did somebody actually find plasma and I missed it? Okay, chat telling me no. So plasma is probably right side GT or tile room.
Or it's one of those upper checks.
Yep.
So what, 4 chests up there? Ice physics are just wonderful.
But yeah, seeing as how AG is now ahead of Sloters, is he ahead enough? Ignoring where F. Sephi is for the moment.
Yeah.
If Sloters is the second runner, is AG ahead enough of Sloters to survive Sloters' Turian? Because Sloters is going to gain a couple minutes in Turian on AG, especially since Sloters has the better beam combination here.
I don't know. Like, he's not going to lose too much time because it's just a small segment left in Super.
Yeah.
But he is definitely going to be downtime.
Yes.
And it's not because he's bad or anything. It's just Floaters is good.
Sloters is that good. We keep saying this, but I mean, these two are Sloters and Sephi are two of the best SM players we have in this tournament. Certainly, from a personal best perspective, Sloters would have the highest. Unless Aussie's updated recently, I want to say Sloters is still the highest any percent PB of this group, or I should say lowest. Like, you want a lower time, right? Best.
Yes.
Oh, Cutie forgotten again. I knew somebody. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Cutie's in here. That's right.
Can't forget about a real Cutie. Yeah. Okay. Sloters is number 2. Sorry, Cutie.
Nightwolf needs to... He doesn't have much magic left, so he needs to make sure to... Okay, good.
Does he have no box?
Yeah. Just enough magic to finish it. Absolutely calculated by Regrets and All there.
How do you not grab a bottle somewhere?
Nightwolf.
Nice job, Nightwolf, finishing that off.
I guess I should say single G. Single G. But still, good lord. No lamp, just enough magic for both fire rod shots.
Oh my god.
Oh, that might have been a bit of a panic moment.
It would have been for me, but I would have grabbed a bottle somewhere. Filled it with found a strategic time to fill it with blue.
Nightwolf showing who the true Link to the Past pro is here. Because AG has nothing on me.
Okay, Nightwolf back into Super Metroid, showing that you can save and quit, reset. Oh, he does have plasma.
Where was it validation? It was validation! Just check validation, of course.
He skipped all those other chests, but he checked the validation test, and there's that plasma.
You know, it just happened. Just knew.
Hilarious. Oh my god.
Good lord.
Well, that just took AG's Mother Brain fight down from 100 shots to 30.
40? Or 30? Okay.
Yep. I mean, plus ammo, but or minus ammo, I guess. Yeah, the gold sword of SM. Yeah, Steffi did not pick up the lamp. I think somebody pointed that out already, but yeah, does not have that lamp.
Yeah.
Which again begs the question why he did these.
Sloters getting dormed.
Okay, AG about to go into the Ganon fight.
Yep.
And he's in much better shape for this Ganon fight. I mean, he probably still has potions. He's been pretty diligent about, getting the potions.
AG is clearly about drinking. This can't take that out of context at all.
Gonna use that cape.
Yep.
I don't blame anybody for using that cape.
Yeah, half magic. Most likely has more potions.
I bet he still has a bottle of sorts somewhere.
Never leaves the house without it. already into fire bat phase, circle bat.
Yeah, Nightwolf not even gonna try for baby skip. I don't blame him. If you don't think you can get it, just faster to damage yourself down and get grabbed.
It's faster to get grabbed immediately.
There we go.
Yep.
It's the torch glitch with the fire rod.
Nice.
You don't really need it here, but like, oh no!
Oh!
AG!
Ow! Oh, that's painful.
Oh, that's really bad. That's gonna put Slaughter's ahead.
Yeah, that's painful.
Now, the good news is he can just go into the Pyramid Fairy, refill a bottle for magic, and then grab the fairy here. That's what I would do, and just go straight back in.
Honestly, I think you just go straight back in right now.
It depends. Does he have a bottle? If he's got magic,
It's
in a
a
bottle,
blue potion in there,
okay,
so
if he's got a blue potion, then yeah, just go back in.
At least one.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. Have to redo the whole fight up to that point.
Yeah. He was in really good shape for the finish of it too.
Ooh, that's.
He's just gonna pop that bottle now. It looks like.
Yeah, he took a Ganon. Not quite hug, but he touched a blue pig, and that's kind of poisonous.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Slaughter's already on phase 4. Gets a nice double.
So, back into circle bat phase. Oops, Slaughter needs one more. There's a G for Slaughter's.
Get that Ganon fight down.
So the question is,
Where is Sephi?
where's Sephi? Did he not get his lamp?
He didn't get his lamp. That's why I don't understand why he went to Thief's
To get Pampus.
I thought that the Slaughter's did these. I mean, we can't say anything for sure because Sephi's stream has been behind and dropped and etc. etc.
So confused.
But I'm pretty certain Slaughter's did Thieves Town first, and then did Turtle Rock get the lamp. So I don't understand why Sephi went and did that unless he wanted to get that lamp. So it's just a bizarre.
Where I am confused by this.
Yeah, I am very confused. Okay, AG finishes up Ganon.
Another G. So we've got 2 G's to 1.
And you can see Sephi is having some trouble with these,
Yeah.
these dark rooms. I question powdering the anti-fairy in that room when there's some free ones in the next rooms, but it works. So I'm just going to turn on his plasma beam.
Yeah, this is gonna come down to AG and Sephi. We have where the heck?
Yeah, but we don't know where he is. So.
Past Sephi is trying to run.
Okay, so I'm going to point something out here. Sephi using NMG strats instead of the silvers on Vidi here. He did run NMG a few years ago in a tournament, and so it's kind of funny with him because every once in a while you'll see him do those strats, and and he did that very well. Like, that's not a strat that I do because I don't run NMG, and I'm almost always gonna have a better choice. But just kind of funny just to see him do that fight so well. I think it might even be faster if you do it optimally than using silvers. I'm sure someone will correct me if that's not correct.
So yeah, it's like Sephi has things he has to do, but his timer is 15 minutes behind.
Yeah, we have
current.
no idea. We have no idea where he is.
Like, they're on a 10-minute delay, and Sephi's on another 15-minute delay on top of that.
Meanwhile, we have Nightwolf in the escape, so he's gonna be the first to finish this because
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen someone not get through the escape that's played this game before.
You know,
So just don't make a liar out of me, Night Wolf.
hey, look,
Nah, he's
now
fine.
I'm tempted. Now I'm tempted.
I mean, if you're doing stand-up, once you get past that, you're fine. If you're not doing stand-up, once you get past Mother Brain 2, you're fine.
Should be. Also, yes, it did look like Sloders went for the spring skip, but smartly pulled up when he realized he wasn't going to get it.
Yeah,
so he didn't
that's a
in the
really
transition.
tough strat.
Yes, it is.
Also really cool if you can pull it off. Sloders, what? Oh, he can do a spring ball skip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the power of spring ball.
Yep. I mean, it's his favorite item, so he might as well show it off. All right, Night Wolf finishing up first of our 4 runners with an official race time of 2:49.37. So get your GGs in chat for Night Wolf.
Yep. That's 3 of 4 games complete for Regrets&All.
I mean, if you're Ancient Gamer right now, you're just sweating it out.
Yeah, you are glad when your team is the first one to finish, but unless you're on the ship, the other team can snipe you.
Yeah, oh yeah, because this is an average time. This is last to finish, so AG needs to finish ahead of one of Sloders and Sephi. And if he does that, they win. Okay, I believe Night Wolf did this too. And like I said, 0 for 4 on Harapot. Except for trying to go up to finish this dungeon without the big key.
I did not think I would see a 4 for 4 on lack of Harapots.
I didn't think so either.
Like, this is the dungeon layout this is...
Yeah, this is the exact dungeon layout that Harapot is the most useful for.
Yeah, this is free 2-minute save.
Okay, like I said, 30 shots here. Could fire a super. That would be take away 1 shot. But, I mean, at this point, really not a big difference.
Yep. We're getting a very nice stand-up from Slogers. It's like...
Yeah, we're not going to see stand-up from Ancient Gamer, because he's only got 6 E-tanks.
Very nice stand-up. 1 shot.
Okay, also, not great taking those onion rings to the face, but, I mean, it's less damaging down when you get to the end, so...
Oh, look.
He's okay.
You're done now, Ancient. Please stop. Please stop. You're done.
AG, please. Okay, this is fine. He's got reserve tanks. He's fine. But you don't need to pause to empty them. Just let the rainbow be and keep.
Now you have to damage yourself.
Oh my god! Now you get okay. I mean, this is fine.
It's fine,
okay,
yeah.
this is fine.
It worked out. Just.
I'm sorry. This is nerves. I mean.
Yeah.
These are the kind of mistakes you make when you're staring over at the race room and you're just hoping not to see that dot done before or that second dot done because you might see the first one, but seeing 1 is okay. Seeing 2 is bad.
Yeah. And usually teams are doing fairly well this go around of finishing closer together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. So he's gonna see a finish from Sloders here real soon. With an escape to go.
But yeah, I mean, it is agonizing. He's seeing the dot done from Slaughter's right now. Slaughter's finishing up with an official race time of 2:53.34.
Yeah. So yeah,
and
you see
right
that
now,
while
you're
you're
just
stuck helpless with
all
the
you're
Metroid
thinking
on
about,
you.
if I'm AG, all I'm thinking about right now is that Ganon fall.
Yeah.
And because he's probably done already without that Ganon fall, and you're just like praying that Zephy's far enough behind that I can still come out ahead. And yeah, I mean that's gonna do something to your nerves for sure. And it's weird for us because we still have no idea where Zephy is.
Yeah, we have no clue where this
No
is
clue.
at in relation to. Mother Brain
Alright,
down.
there goes Mother Brain 3 down.
Just an escape left. So, Barry past Zephy's gonna get his go mode.
Funny that Sloters and Zephy both picked up that extra E-tank. That they really, really don't need.
Just has to make it through Parlor and on the ship. Is Zephy going to the front door?
It really doesn't make a huge difference. He's gotta get the big key regardless, so.
True.
Okay,
But-
AG misses the ship. Oh my god. Okay, there it is. AG finishes up with an official race time of 2:56.25. GG's to Ancient Gamer. And that does give the win to Regrets&All over Gegar Gang. Get your GG's for Regrets&All. Oh my.
Yep. And we are joined by
Immediately joined by
victorious
Nightwolf and
group
AG.
of
We'll
of
go ahead
regrets
and
here.
we'll go ahead and bring the other two in early as well. But let's talk to our winners first. GG's, guys.
How the hell?
That's what I want to know.
You know, the only thing I'm going to say in my defense, Tracy, before y'all get started is you have no idea how hard I fought against Tilt. I'm a notorious rager.
You have no idea how much Tilt we fought.
I have not died
you
in
did
Dark
well.
Pod in 2 years.
Oh, I
But I
believe
did
you.
tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
So
I mean,
y'all go ahead.
yeah.
Go
So,
ahead.
well, one of the things we kept going on about was that we kind of felt like you of the four of the runners on stream are the most experienced Link to the Past player. So, I mean,
Tell it.
nerves happen, but it happens. But yeah, so we're not entirely sure what happened because Sephi was having stream issues the entire time. One big
It's never
advantage.
good.
Yeah, one big advantage you all had is that you were willing to go without the lamp. Sloters. So, logically speaking, you were supposed to go get your bombos from Blind to go into Turtle Rock to get a lamp.
Yeah.
It was in okay. See when we started this, okay. Racing Sephi and Sloters, what we hoped for was a Zelda heavy seed.
Yep.
Because execution wise, we knew we could not match them in Super Metroid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
For
of
sure.
course, we got a seed to where you did every damn thing in Super Metroid there was.
Yeah.
So we went into it knowing that they had a lead at the beginning. We knew that coming out.
Yep.
And the one thing that we talked about, and Nightwolf even said it first, is okay, what we need to hope for is we need to hope for a lamp that's buried deep somewhere.
Yep.
You got it.
And that happened.
You sure got it. I mean, and Nightwolf too also struggled in the Mire dark rooms, but get through it. And I still think as much trouble as he had, I think that was still better than going.
I still think
to the
he saved
chain
time doing that.
Yeah, over the
Yeah.
chain.
In
Yeah,
his fairness, Boots makes that Mire thing a lot easier. And
Yes, they do.
Nightwolf, I give you credit for not tilting when that happened, because Nightwolf, I'm the one that lost the last race for us. And Nightwolf really, he made the call way early. He said, I think Lamp's buried somewhere deep. I think Boots are on Pyramid Ferry. When we first got our look at Dark World, he said that.
Oh, nice.
And that's what he played for.
Yep.
And that won it for us.
Nice.
So he gets all the credit.
I do have to ask you, AG, how part of the tilt that Ganon fall, I'm willing to bet that doesn't happen very often to you either. So.
No, it doesn't. Here's how it started. It started with the Ridley fight, which I cannot wait to watch on replay, because I'm sure everybody had.
You were cutting that one close.
Yeah, some heart attacks were had. That was...
What I did was, for some reason, I knew I had 25 supers going in there.
Yep.
But for some reason, senior moment, when I started, I thought I had 30. I lost count, and I looked up, and I was like, well, why is he not dying? Let me power. He's not dying.
Yep.
He's not. And I'm telling Nightwolf, he's not dying. And he's hitting me. Dude, I'm going to die to Ridley. And I'm like, I'm panicking, right? And when I finished it with 5 health, I'm sitting there going, what the hell did I do wrong? So when I got out and got to the end of that next room, I just hit pause and sat back for a second.
I saw you on pause there for a second. I thought you might be
I was like, it would be better for me to do this and breathe for a second than to go out here and die.
Yeah, for sure. Thankfully, it's screw attack, so it wasn't a super, super dangerous situation. But
well, because I'm coming through, and I found that E-Tank at Mickey Mouse, and I'm passing the save, and I'm like, I got 5 full E-Tanks. I got charge. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yep.
No, I wasn't fine.
Well, let's give a shout out to the gravity suit being there too. So
yeah.
You have no idea how much that gravity suit location tilted us.
Because we were hoping we'd find something like a Moon Pearl or a Miss. No,
right,
no, we got to do all of Super Metroid.
Well, I'll be honest.
And
sorry, go ahead, Tracy.
The book.
Yeah,
that was the next one.
Yeah.
Just be glad there's just Wave Beam. That's the only thing you missed out of that, as you know. So
yeah, that's because I told him, I said, dude, you got to check it, but we had other things to do. Because he told me about it, and I'm like, okay. And there again, you saw me go to Ether Tablet.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, it's
okay.
classic.
I've done the same thing.
Every one of us has done the I know where the item is, therefore I have it. Like everybody does that.
Yeah.
And when I realized that's when it got really hard to fight the tilt.
Mm-hmm.
It got really hard because I'm thinking, oh God, I'm doing it again. I'm going to be the reason we lose this again, because I was the reason we lost last time because of stuff like that. And then when I went in pod with all confidence, didn't even fill up a bottle. But where I messed up was I was talking to Nightwolf about what he was doing and where we were going, and I missed the fact that turtle hit me and put me off my mark to shoot for this torch. And then, once they start ganging on you, I'm like, I'm going to die in here. I'm going to die in here. And I started to go back in, but I said, you know what? No, I'm going somewhere. I'm going to check these dark ones. I'm glad I did because I found mitts.
Yeah, and sometimes it's better to, it's just Helmasaur. You got to do it at some point anyway, but sometimes it's better just leave it. Maybe you do find a lamp and you can do it easier later, or just have better health or better weapons or better something. So it made sense for you not to go right back in there. I don't remember if Helmasaur even had an item, so.
He didn't. He had a dungeon item.
Yeah.
So,
But all full credit to you, Nightwolf, because you sure talked me down a couple of times. When I died,
The last
I
half
almost busted
of
my own
that
screen.
race, the last half of that race was nothing but a pep talk for the both of us from each other. We were so tilted, especially when I made it past the hard part of Darkmire and then died.
mhm. Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Nightwolf, I have a question for you. Why did you only pull the chest with plasma in it on the way up there?
Don't know.
You
I
skipped
don't
the
have a
rest.
good explanation for
Validation,
that.
like,
But
oh, it's plasma.
The one you had one item, like you didn't check the last chest in the Stalfos room. You didn't check any of the 3 chests before that, but got that validation chest. You got the plasma beam.
It
just-
works out great, but
I don't know. Something said, "Hey, open this," and like I knew AG was coming up behind me, so I was like kind of hoping maybe it's like a a full heart container, something useful. I know it's not going to be red mail, but just something useful. And then there's plasma.
oh,
I
that's
mean,
nice.
shout outs to the 100 shot fight turning into a 30 shot fight. So
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because when I realized I wasn't going to get wave.
Yep.
Because there was no way I was going back for that book. When I
No,
knew
no,
I had
no, there's no way.
missed
I mean,
it.
that's not saving you time going
Yeah.
back for wave.
I was terrified it was going to be like Mitts or something
yeah,
like that,
for
that I would
sure.
have to. But once he told me that, I was like, okay, I got to go. I'm not going to have wave. I'm going to be all right. I can do this fight. And then I got caught by a catch-up. I did not go in there. If you look
Yeah.
back, when I was coming into Turian was the first time that my reserves activated. I didn't even know I had them. I said, oh, I got 6 E-tanks. I can't do that. This is what I got.
You had MST doing your commentary on a reserve tank saving your life there.
That did not happen. I appreciate you skipped the one in Swamp.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted my tempered.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and mark Floaters and Sephi done. Spoilers:
Yeah.
Sephi does finish.
Yes, he does.
He finished actually 2 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Official time of 3:04:03. So since AG's timer is still going at 3:06, we figured that if his stream was on the normal delay, we'd see him done by now. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark them done so they can come in if they want to interview as well.
I was just worried about clicking that done in the race time, GG. It's at 3:17, 6:17, 18. Yeah, let me fix that.
Oh my god. I mean, I've been there when I'm in the mother brain fight and you're just looking over and you're just waiting for that dot done, and you didn't have enough.
Yeah.
You didn't have stand up glitch, so you're just sitting there waiting for the cutscene. And you're just like, and then Floater's done.
You see
while
one
you're
finish.
waiting in that cutscene.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
you're
kind
stuck
of-
there with the Metroid
you
on
can't
you.
do
You
anything.
can't do anything. I'm like,
Yeah.
and the thing, I felt, my wife said, and she's right, I felt 2 hours in, I felt like we lost because I felt like our only savior was going to be Link to the Past execution, which I did not have.
Mhm.
The Ganon fall was like, I didn't think there was a bat coming. And he knocked me kind of far, but it was what it was. By that time, I was like immune to tilt because if I didn't tilt any of the 19 times before that, I wasn't going to tilt now. I'm too close. Win or lose, I'm going through this. So all the credit goes to Nightwolf. He made the right calls in the game day. He kept me from breaking my own stuff.
Well, I would say that's probably the biggest thing. It's just, yeah.
I appreciate y'all doing this. Nightwolf talked some. I've talked too much.
I've got 2 things I want to say. The first being, I want to say thank you to everyone that put in a prediction saying we were going to go out 0-2. You gave me the determination to make that not happen.
Well, I didn't do that because I don't do predictions. So
You gave me the determination to make that happen too.
What's up, Sephi? Hey, Sloaters.
it's Sephi Slow
Yo.
GG's, guys.
Good
GG's.
game.
GG.
Congrats on your win. That's like, I know AG's been like plotting for revenge ever since
No,
the West.
you just don't. When you watched the playback, you're gonna understand how AG thought he just handed you this right back. Because I don't know when y'all came in. We were talking about when we saw you had to do all of Super Metroid first. We knew y'all had a lead at the beginning. We knew that. But we didn't pray for one thing. We prayed for a lamp buried deep. And you know what? RNGesus for once looked at me and said, "Ah."
Yeah. So Steffi, I got so Steffi, a lot of stuff that we were not sure what you did because you were losing frames, unfortunately, throughout the race, and end up way behind, even further behind than just the normal delay. But which one you did? Okay, so I think Sloters did Thieves Town first of you two to get the bombos to go eventually go into Turtle Rock to get that lamp, and then you went into Thieves Town, but then didn't go get the lamp. So that kind of had us confused.
I'm trying to remember. I went in Thieves Town and I beat Blind.
Yeah, you got the medallion.
So I got bombos.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you thinking that?
Like,
Okay.
It just seems like
I see where you're trying to lead.
Yeah, either you get the bombos and get the lamp, or you just skip the whole chain. And
no, so here's what happened that I didn't account for, because I went in to get bombos, obviously for lamp, and then what I was planning on doing with my routing, I was going to. I don't know why I thought this, but I guess I was convinced that there's like dark rooms in GT, but I hadn't really thought about it. But so then I get the lamp, or excuse me, I get bombos, and then I was gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna route in Turtle Rock right before I do Hera. On my way to GT. That way I could just finish Hera, pop out of GT. But Hera was my second red crystal, so I couldn't do that, meaning I couldn't progress because I needed the boots and all of that. So I just like completely messed that up, thinking that I would be able to like route that in perfectly. So then by the time that I went into Meyer and I was already doing lampless, whatever, the dark rooms there, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm committed to this. It's not that bad. I had it the first time with the block, but then I ended up dying, of course, trying to.
I mean, that's not an easy
switch. It was just that, honestly, like everything else, I would have been fine if I could have just remembered if I needed to flip the switch or not. I would have done it at another time or maybe earlier, but I completely forgot that, and so that's what ended up killing me and cost me a lot of time.
So
go ahead. What I wanted to mention though, because what AG said is that he was praying for a lamp deep into the seed. I did kind of mention that to Sloters, didn't I? About how we would pretty much be screwed and it kind of bit me in the butt because AG has said you don't need lamps to finish the game, to like complete all of this. You don't need to do all of that. And I told Sloters, I'm pretty sure AG is praying for for them to find boots and then just dip, because a late lamp is gonna obviously mess me up. Sloters is all good. Sloters is just like well equipped, knows what to do. He even braved that Turtle Rock.
Well, that almost wound up biting AG on the keister when he got what he wanted. You'll understand. I died in what, Dark Pod?
Yeah.
And I about did it in Dark Mire too.
Oh.
Yeah, and took a Ganon fall. And I just watched the Ridley fight too. Yeah, it was awesome. Skip book. Yeah, it was just a menagerie of senior moments tonight. But okay, that's done.
Yeah, you got the win, and you are moving on. We'll be facing no shields, so they've got no protection from you next week.
Let me
see. I could find out.
Is that Zempt and
No, they're dyed in hype caves.
they're dyed in
in
hype
crayon.
crayon.
Where is that qualifier list?
Yeah, I will bring it up.
I'll look it up. I just thought you might know right off the top of your head.
I should know off the top of my head, but it's one of those. I'm maybe having one of those senior moments myself. That is
Wait.
not the great. That's not the right sheet.
Where's No Shields? No Shields is Flip Heel and SP Ridley.
Yeah, Flip Heel and SP Ridley.
Ridley, my buddy. Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, and that one, yeah. Well, Flip Heel is definitely the strong Link to the Past player there.
Yeah.
So I don't know which version you're going to want to root for in this one. SP Ridley definitely competent in both games.
I wanted
As
to
long as I don't do what I do
mention-
in this one, I'll be fine.
or ask at least, because I don't know if Slotus has like any thoughts, anything that he wants to like share about this.
I have another question for you guys. So, Sephi, you got. I mean, it became clear at one point that Lower Norfer Lava Dive was the play, and Sephi, you did the high jumpless lava dive, which we kind of expected. What we didn't expect was you to go back to the ship first, and then not get high jump boots and still do the high jumpless lava dive. That confused us.
When I went back to the ship, it's because I died.
Yeah, you
I
died.
ended up dying.
You died at GT. That's right.
You died
You
at
checked
GT.
Meyer, and then
You did the high jumpless twice.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
went back to the
So,
ship before the first death, I thought.
oh yeah. Also, okay. So another thing that I was thinking there was I just didn't want to farm, so I ended up just thinking I was pretty sure that if I can just go out, because it was after Croc, I could just go out to A Link to the Past, reset the game, refill, and then go back into A Link to the Past, and then come out in what's it called, Norfair.
Yep.
I could just save myself from having to like farm, because I was just I don't like farming in these especially.
Okay. And then you didn't get the ether and desert. I think that also hurt you guys a lot.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
That's the one that I have to tell Slotus. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys talked about it already, but I like not having the lamp for a while, like, is kind of whatever. I think if we would have got ether that first time through desert, we probably just would have tried to power through Meyer, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But also, when I did find the lamp, like that opened up like the dark rooms and pod for us, and Dark Cross. So I was like, well, I'm gonna keep going, because this doesn't really like solve the issue right now for us. Like, we still needed boots or ether at that point.
Yep.
So if we found that, I probably wouldn't have went through Turtle Rock in its entirety. But that.
I mean, Turtle Rock
happens.
could have had the boots at the time that you.
Yeah.
I mean, you spend the time to do Thieves Town, and you get the bombos, and it leads you to Turtle Rock. It's a pretty natural play to want to go in there and find boots. It's just unfortunate that it was the logical lamp that was there, and not those boots.
I'll also add, not to make excuses, but obviously Sephi was having some internet issues, and we lost comms like right when he was going in a desert, so we didn't we weren't really talking much like about what we were doing at that time. So I didn't even think to say like, oh, like, did you check anything else in desert, or know? So we didn't even think about it until like way later, after the pretty much last location. I don't know if we even had other stuff to check at that point.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That the internet issues were unfortunate, because when we got him back, the delay just kept getting bigger. As you see him finishing way later, even though it's just not that much later than everybody else.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else y'all want to add before we close this out?
Somebody email me a Valium. That's all I want.
Now you can't lose. You can't lose this next one, AG. You pretty much have to.
Apparently, I can. Watch the restream.
You didn't though. You won. That's it. Like you did it. You bested us. It's
Yeah, and when you watch it, you're going to ask the same question that I asked as soon as I came on comm, which was, how the hell? How?
I am
But-
genuinely interested now to see
Yeah,
what
you need to be, but good GG guys. I know it was a struggle. And Seffi, I get with our first race with you and Sloters. You know, if you'll remember, I think I'd been playing SMZ3 2 weeks before we signed up with that, and Wesker spent a lot of time teaching me. But you know, you can't beat that muscle memory in that quick. And that race, I struggled with a lot of things you probably struggled with on this one, because I've seen you practicing trying to get your Zelda back. You're not really into the little green boy too much. You're a Super Metroid guy.
Can you blame him?
I do want to shout out your Vidi fight, Seffi. Yeah, it looked like you retained some of that NMG practice you did a few years ago when you entered that tournament. That was a very nice fight. Said, nope, I don't need silvers. I'm just going to do swordsmans.
Oh yeah, there's just some things every now and then. It's just I gotta. Also, I have to shout out Junie for some training, and also Dory. She's also helped me out with a little bit. She used to do the rando races, so because of both of them, they kind of taught me new things, and they kind of made me do a little, put in a little bit more practice in other stuff, just minor things, or at least would kind of tell me, like, challenge me to like small little times. At least Dory did. Junie just showed me a lot of tech that Sloters was mostly already familiar with, and I just kind of had to play catch up.
All right. I think that's going to do it for us. So GG's to Nightwolf and AG. Congratulations for moving on. GG's to Sloters and Seffi. There'll be another one, so hopefully you guys will come back in the future.
It better not be like 3 years later. It needs to be like right now, because I don't want to
we need some time for some practice first, but yeah.
I don't want to let Sloters down again. That's all I want to say. That's if he's willing to team up with me again, because there's a lot of people out there that know the tech and everything, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I should get better internet.
Well, maybe when the next one comes down, you'll have some better internet. But even people with good internet have issues on occasion. So I mean, these things happen.
True.
But yeah, so that's gonna pretty much do it for us. We do have 3 races scheduled for Thursday night, as it turns out. Those are the next races coming up at 6 o'clock. My partner, Metroid MST, and one of our trackers, Lenifus, on the Fail Guys playing Frops Time. That will be So and Scarlet. At 9:40 on Thursday, we have Bressingham and Neaterific Crocs Cronies versus Tony T. Young and Devious RNG of Young Chaos. And at 10 o'clock, we have Plasma Go Burr, that's Shadow Amp, and IEEE754, also apparently known as Nate, versus Eddie and Stachio Cat. That's Plasma Go Burr versus the Chicago Bullies. So yeah, we've got lots of races coming up on Thursday, and hope you all tune in for those. Yeah, lots more tournament to come. Hope you all join us for that. And want to thank everybody, Metroid MST, for joining me on commentary. All our runners for putting on a really good and fun show. If you're not already following them, please do so. Our trackers, Lenifus and Epi, doing the hard work behind the scenes to make sure that we know. And I think it was Epi that was doing the Slaughter Seffi side, which of course meant that every time we got Seffi's stream back, he had to remark things. So huge shout outs to them. But thank you everybody for watching. MST, I'll let you go ahead and close us out.
All right. Nope. Thanks for watching, everybody. Much more SMZ3 to come, but until then, we will see you next mission.